What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to another members live stream. Watch party on Halloween Ends. And not only is it just a watch party on Halloween Ends, we're going to be breaking it down. Things that we haven't seen yet, things that are in the novel, things that were deleted, some deleted scenes from the movie, things that could have been better than what we got, or would it have been worse? We're going to find out. We're going to break it all down tonight. But tonight, we also have our very own stationeer in the house. This is a members watch party. And I have a very special guest. His name is That Sounded Scary. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, what are you doing? Do it right now. His link is in the description below. He does awesome rehauls on masks. And we need to get him some subscribers and encourage him to do some live streams. So yeah, we're gonna bring him on right now so he can introduce himself. And what is up? That sounded scary.
How's it going, y'all? What are y'all getting into tonight?
Not too much, man. Not too much tonight. Wednesday night. It's middle of the week. Some people think it's like the
Okay.
worst day of the week. It's not. It's closer to Friday though. Everybody's waiting on that.
Yes, I can't wait. It's hump day. We got 2 more days. Two
Yeah.
more days for the weekend.
Everybody's working for the weekend, man. So you actually read the novel on Halloween Ends.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I'm fresh ears. I don't know. I don't know anything, so I'm curious, and I'm pretty sure everybody that comes along and decides to watch this movie with us. Also, talking about that, I have the link to the watch along watch party in the chat. So if you want to click on it and watch along with us, and if you need a timestamp or something like that, just let me know. I'll let you know, and we can stay at the same pace at the same time while we're watching the movie. But man, I am really, really looking forward to hearing what's left out of this movie or what could have been.
Well, no spoilers just yet until we start the movie, but I would say like the movie got maybe 65% of what's in the book.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and that's being generous.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's being generous. But
Wow.
it was still a good movie all in all, and the book is an amazing read. Like I plan on reading it again.
Awesome. 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 Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick it up. I probably will. I meant to do it. I've seen it, and I almost ordered it offline and everything, and I just for some reason just didn't do it because I don't read. I hardly ever read. That's so bad to say, but
I don't either. I only read what's on my phone, but I had to get it because I love Michael Myers, so I bought the whole trilogy.
wow. Yeah. I usually listen to like audiobooks or something like that. So
Yeah, I'm actually listening to Taking Shape 2 right now.
oh
That's
wow.
actually a good book. It's like 22 hours long when you listen to it.
Wow. Taking
Yeah,
shape too.
the lost the lost sequels of Halloween.
Okay. All right. I need to look that up.
Yeah, there's Taking Shape, and then there's Taking Shape 2, the lost sequels of Halloween. It's just like all behind the scenes of Halloween and like all the sequels that they never even made, but some of them they've made scripts of, they've hired cast and everything, but it just there's like maybe 13, 14, 25 different movies that they never made. It's a good read or a good listen.
Wow. Okay. So they go over a bunch of stuff that could have been, huh?
Yes, yes. Even one that had like John Tate and Jamie actually meet up together. Jamie Lloyd. So like the daughter and the
Yeah.
son, that would have been awesome.
That would have been sweet, man. That would have been really cool. Because I
Yeah,
just watched H2O the other day and I was thinking like Josh Hartnett is like such an underrated actor. And
he is though, isn't he?
yeah, he I liked him as the son. I was like, man, they should move forward with this. And then they worked that movie up. You were thinking that maybe Michelle Williams was going to be the final girl in that film, and it just did not happen.
No, big surprise.
Yeah, yeah, and now she's like a huge star, Oscar worthy, and winning all kinds of awards and stuff. But Josh Hartnett has actually been kind of took a break from acting for a while, and I've seen him here and there, and I saw that he has something else coming out here soon. But he kind of
Oh,
looked.
really? I haven't noticed. I didn't see that yet. I'd definitely watch it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but it looked like it was kind of like a suspense or horror film or something, or maybe it was a show. I don't know. I have to. Don't quote me, man. I have to look back.
Yeah, like I said, I'll have to Google it myself, man.
Yeah,
Because
he.
Josh Hartnett, I loved him when I first seen The Faculty. Dude,
Oh
I fell in
man.
love with his acting, dude. Like that movie was straight '90s. That was all Josh Hartnett, and that's how I fell in love with his character.
Yeah, yeah. Man, The Faculty is one of my favorites, dude. Absolutely
That
one
was,
of my
that,
favorites.
that was actually one of the first horror movies I've ever watched. Actually,
Really?
yeah, yes. I was born in '90, and my uncle wanted to rent it. I was like maybe like 8 or 9 years old, maybe 7 or 6. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's about
watched
right.
it, and I remember the aunt from Jumanji, or yeah, she was the principal in The Faculty. I don't know if
Yes.
you remember that,
Yes, yes.
but that scene where she stabbed her right through the hand with that pencil, that always got me.
Yeah, yeah. I just watched The Faculty not too long ago, and actually, I just this Friday night is going to be a '90s horror talk, and I'm going to be talking about my favorite '90s horror films. So yeah, I'm going to definitely touch on The Faculty because that's one of my favorites. I saw it in theaters.
Oh, lucky. I wasn't fortunate enough. My dad didn't like me to watch horror movies, but my mom, she didn't really care too much.
I wasn't supposed to watch them either. I would just buy tickets to whatever kid movie or family movie was going on, and I'd just sneak into the other one. That's what we used to do. We'd sneak into the rated R horror movies.
Not me. I used to go to my grandmother's and set the VCR. Remember those on record at a certain time whenever a horror movie would come. So when next time I'd go to my grandmother's, I'd watch it over there, and my dad wouldn't know.
Wow.
I've had all the Halloween movies, all the Jason movies, all the Nightmare movies, all in VHS.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It speaking of Jumanji, watching H2O, did you notice that that one kid is the kid in Jumanji?
He looks no, that is not Peter, is it? Because that's what I thought. Like, is that Peter? Like, is that
It
the little
is.
brother? That is okay.
Yeah.
Because when I watched him, like he looks so familiar, but I'm like, the age did not. I didn't do the age right because I'm like, okay, this dude is at least 5 years older than what Peter was in Jumanji. But I had to take into effect that like maybe they were filmed 3 years apart or
Yeah.
something, maybe four
Yeah.
years. I don't know, but that was really him. Wow.
Yeah, that's really him. I always said he was miscast in Halloween H2O. I always
I
felt like
didn't
he
really
just didn't.
like Charlie.
I
I
didn't
didn't
either.
really
I
like
was like,
his character.
he. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. Like
Mm,
it just his character, everything that he would say and everything. I was like, man, no, this feels really forced. He got lucky to get this part.
he got lucky to be killed.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish they would have showed his death because it just showed the girl walking into the dumbwaiter and seeing him dead. We never actually see
Right,
Michael kill him.
right. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It would have been it would have been really cool. And then like I love H2O honestly, and we just watched it the other night, but it's the masks is what everyone's upset about, especially the CGI mask, that one scene.
This When I was younger, I even pointed that out. I'm like, that's not him. What is that? I didn't know anything about CGI, but I loved Michael's mask, and I'm like, I'm recognizing him. I've seen at least maybe 2 or 3 different masks in the whole Halloween H2O movie. Like, you do spot a couple of masks, but when that CGI came up, I was like, that don't look right.
No, not at all. Not at all. But people just like started hating on the movie because of that. Or even like his mask would look different in different scenes. I don't know if that was a creative choice, but I do know that they said that something happened to the mask and that's why they had to do a CGI scene with it. Like it was messed up or lost or something.
Actually, not that. Is that it was like maybe it was a late reshoot, 2, 3, 4, 5:30 in the morning. You know how it is. People are tired. They needed to
Mhm.
reshoot a scene, so the director said, go and grab one of the masks out the trailer." So the guy goes and grabs it. Did not realize he grabbed the one. Wait, no, wait. I'm thinking of Halloween 4 with the pink mask and the blonde hair. Oh shoot, that
It's
was
all right.
that one.
It's all right.
But
It's a lot of masks.
it is a lot of math to keep up with. But yeah, I actually don't really remember what happened to that mask. Why they had to put a CG mask on it or something. Maybe that he was just filming it and didn't have the mask on or
Yeah,
something. But or maybe what you said, maybe it did get damaged or something.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. I think that's what happened. I could be wrong. It was either got damaged or it was missing or something or lost. I feel like that's an excuse though, because if you watch that movie, there's a few different
Quite a
mess.
few mess ups, yeah.
Yeah,
And I think
it,
maybe if they had the right mask, that scene would have been a lot better.
yeah. You remember the scene where Marion Chambers goes next door at the beginning,
Oh
and
yeah, those are two masks. The Curse of Michael Myers was
yeah,
mask. I recognize that instantly because I have two versions of the cursed mask.
yeah. Oh, you
Like
do?
yeah,
Nice.
and they look very different, but it's not the cursed mask that I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. Whenever she fell on the floor and he's like walking into the door frame. That's the Curse of Michael Myers mask. But then
Yeah.
they decided to not use it. They wanted to go a different direction than cursed.
Hmm. Wow. Wow. Where, okay. All right. So, where do you want this to go if they reboot it? Which I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, this is a moneymaker. This is a, they're not gonna let Michael die. He might have died in this timeline, but
His shell died, his body died, but his
yeah,
spirit must live on.
yeah. Where would you want this to go? I mean, with the in the world of requels now, and we're getting rid of all the sequels. Seems like it's still kind of the trend right now. And
Yes,
where would you like this to go, or do you want it to pick up just
I want
completely different?
I want Halloween 20 or Halloween H25, a sequel to H2O. Come on. Like
Hmm.
exactly like what happened right after she chopped his head off?
Yeah.
Pick up from there. And then them finding out and realizing that was not Michael that she beheaded and see how it affected her, you know? And
Hmm.
make her feel like maybe is she really going crazy or does she really see Michael like in the background watching her? Like play
Yeah.
with her psyche a bit. I think that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want them to right the wrongs of Halloween Resurrection?
Yeah, that movie does not exist.
Trick or
That
treat.
movie don't exist in my life. Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah. So you don't like Busta, huh? Doing some kung fu on Michael.
I mean, the spinning kick. I laughed at the spinning kick. I'm not gonna lie. And
Mhm.
back then, I mean, I did like Resurrection at the time because that's when webcams and reality TV was all coming out and everything. So for the time, it was good. It was a good film. But
Yeah.
after all the 9 different sequels, not really 9, but they had so many sequels since then. I don't count Resurrection as canon. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean,
I'd
whenever I
rather
was younger,
Rob Zombies.
yeah, whenever I saw it in theaters and stuff, I did have fun with it. At that time, I did like it. I just don't like it as a
Yeah,
Halloween movie.
yeah.
Or
It's a comedy. It is.
yeah,
It's not even a horror comedy because Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, that's a horror comedy. This is more funnier than that. This is like a dark comedy.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's something, man. It's its own thing. It's I mean, like if you would put any other slasher in that movie, if you would put any other slasher in that movie and not be a Halloween Michael Myers movie, I think it'd be better received. I could take it as just a cheesy slasher movie, you know, but
Well,
not
what if they did it with
Michael.
Jason? Take Michael out and switch it with Jason. They do a
It-
reality show at Crystal Lake. Hey, that would be cool.
yeah, I mean that's pretty cool with the webcams and stuff. It's kind of ahead of its time.
Oh
But
yeah, it was.
and it was like on the brink of like celebrity, like what are they like what do they call it, true TV and stuff like that, like
Yeah, true TV reality TV shows.
reality TV. That's what I was trying to think. And
I wasn't too big on that.
yeah, yeah, me either. We got Denisha in the house. What's up, Denisha? Hey, she's
How's
super
it going,
awesome.
Denisha?
I can always
Yeah,
count
she's a
on
pretty
Denisha.
funny one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
she's
see her
a
a lot in the chat. Hey, Denisha. Hope you're having a good night.
Yeah, Denisha's been with me since the beginning. She's I remember her being in my live streams before I transitioned, because I didn't transition to like theories and slashers and all that, I used to do like unboxings and steel books and all that kind of Blu-ray hunts and all that kind of stuff.
Really, I haven't gone that far on your
Yeah,
videos.
years ago, man. Yeah, and then I took a lot of time off, and then I was like, man, I just want to talk about what I want to see and what I think I want to theorize, and it just kind of took off from there. And I remember Denisha being in the when we did a watch party for all the Scream films before Scream 5
Oh,
came out. I remember that. I'm
oh,
sure
that
she
would have been
does
nice
too.
to watch.
Destiny, you do know Halloween Ends is on Peacock. Yeah, I do. I know. I already owned it though because I wanted to see the deleted scenes and all that, and I wanted to be able to have a watch party. Not everybody has Peacock, so I put the link in the chat right above. I can re-put it in. Sometimes it disappears. Like you'll notice, like if you put some stuff in the chat, sometimes at the beginning they'll disappear every now and then. But yeah, it's still on Peacock. I wonder how long it's going to be on there. Probably stay on
Oh,
there.
I hope so. Yeah, because it generated a lot of money for Peacock. It
Yeah,
also took away from the box office, I think. Well, now I think
absolutely.
I know it did, but it better stay on. If it they better make it stay on Peacock for at least until Valentine's Day or something.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to
Keep
do
it
like
on
an
there.
extended cut or something like they did Kills.
See, I hope so because I remember back before it was coming out in theaters, Halloween Ends was supposed to be 2 hours long, and we got like what an hour and 49 minutes. So there's 11 minutes gone, and it's
Yeah,
not. And I heard it's different than with the deleted scenes that were added because a lot of different endings were filmed and stuff. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm excited to see what they will do with the deleted scenes that they never brought out. Are they going to have another like better version of Halloween Ends, the directed extended cut or something?
right, right. Maybe something. I mean, they should do that to make up the revenue for what they lost. You know, from I mean, they didn't really lose. I mean, you really look at it, they banked. All right, this movie was still profitable compared to what the movie was made off of.
That's
So
true.
it
That's
just didn't
true.
make as much as 2018.
Yeah, that broke records, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't realize how big of a record it broke until I googled it. Like it was impressive, especially for a horror movie.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Dominic St. Clair Studios, what's up, brother? Halloween Ends is underrated. Yes, it is.
Oh, big time.
We're gonna talk about the novel. We haven't even started the movie yet, so we're just sitting here, uh, talking some Halloween before getting pumped. I got my popcorn ready. I got my Coke ready. I'm ready to do this. You got
And the
Michael
star of the
behind me.
man, yeah, the star of the show is right here watching.
Where where did you buy a mannequin?
Okay, I came across a mannequin on Amazon,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm
That
like,
was easy.
okay, like I had to get it. I spent like maybe 116 total,
Hmm.
not
Hmm.
bad at all. And so I had to get the coveralls. I have almost every single mask of Michael that I like. So I got like 7, 8 different masks. So like I'm just gonna create a whole life size statue. I've seen on I like Scary's channel. He's got one, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I love Michael so much. I gotta have one watching over me in my room. So whenever I
Yeah.
wake up, he's right there, like facing my bed.
Wow.
I forgot I had him a couple of times, and let's just say I didn't need to drink coffee when I woke up because that
Hey,
gave me the jolt I
I,
needed.
I I would move him if I have one, and you're making me want to buy one. But
Do it, do it,
I would move
do
it around
it.
the house just to scare my family. Like
Oh
having it in a
yeah,
corner in a closet. Just they never
I
know where
do.
it's at.
I do. I put him in my one of my roommate's closet, and they have like a little curtain, so they don't really like see what's in their closet until they open the curtain. And I had Michael just right there with his hand sticking out.
Wow.
I'm in the shower, and I hear him go, "Oh crap!"
Wow. Denisha, yeah, okay, yeah, you remember this watch screen party? Yeah, yeah. I mean, we had a whole week of that. Kirsten Marie's in the house. What's up, Kirsten?
Hey,
Welcome to the
Kirsten,
party. Yeah,
welcome, welcome.
yeah, we were just talking about Halloween H2O in our watch party the other night, Kirsten. So yeah, tonight should be a fun night because we all have so much to talk about when it comes to Halloween ends. It's an emotional roller coaster. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I'm
Scott,
not gonna lie. I cried in the theaters when I first saw it.
I saw
On
it on
a
the
few
IMAX.
scenes.
I watched it on the IMAX.
Oh,
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah. Scott Walker's in the house. Hey, young guys, did a good job in this video. I cannot wait to ask you about some movies I want to. Yeah, man, stick around. Welcome to the party, pal.
How's it
Uh,
going, Scott?
we haven't hit play yet. I do have a link at the top of this chat. I can resend it if you want to watch along. Or if you got Peacock or something, we can all hit play together. And if you need a timestamp, just let me know in the chat, and I will give it to you, and we'll stay on track together. Family Man Gaming, hello. What's up,
Hello.
Martin? That's my buddy Martin. What's up, brother?
How's it going, Martin?
Hope everything's going well with you, man. Miss you, miss you. I used to live near him where back whenever I lived in Mississippi. Um, Super good guy.
Ah,
Larry Warner's in the house. Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up, Larry?
what's up,
Larry.
Larry?
Every time I hear Larry, Larry's such a cool guy. Every time I hear Larry, the name Larry, it's not just with Larry. Have you ever watched Impractical Jokers?
Yes, my roommate loves that show. I find it kind of annoying. Some of the bits, some of the skits are super annoying,
Yeah.
but some of them I'm literally like snarfing milk out my nose or something. Like some of them is pretty funny.
Yeah. I haven't kept up with them for a while, but I used to watch them. But there was like one whenever they first came out where he would skip the line. He'd go, Larry, Larry. And he'd just scream over the crowd. He'd skip everybody and go straight to the front and get his tickets or whatever. And he's like, huh, well, couldn't find Larry. But it worked. It got him all the way to the front.
Smart, dude. That is smart.
He
Pretend to
just
be
go,
looking for someone and calling out and just go cut the line.
yeah. Hey, Larry. Hey. He's like, excuse me, excuse me. It's good to see you too, Kirsten. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. If y'all are not subscribed to That Sounded Scary, do yourself a favor and subscribe to him real quick. He needs some subs. He's coming up, and his the link to his channel is in the description below. It's an easy click away. Just go and show him some love. This is actually his first live stream, so we're gonna break him in tonight. And we're gonna do it right with some Halloween ends. And so yeah, he does great rehauls on masks. Really good. If you love Halloween, subscribe to his channel. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you,
Uh,
Destin.
yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I cried so much at the end. What, The Notebook? Oh, at Halloween ends. I'm just kidding. I cried in The Notebook. I ain't gonna lie.
Was that the Oh yeah, I remember at the end. It was her or it was her
Don't
journal or
spoil. Yeah,
something.
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. It might be a
Oh
watch party
well,
one day.
oh gosh, it's like 20 years old.
Yeah. Hey, there's somebody that might not have seen it. This is a Halloween stream.
True.
Yeah. I actually, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start the movie here soon. So yeah, I understand, Kirsten. There's so many emotions that goes through you when watching this film, but I'm looking forward to revisiting it. And That Sounded Scary has read the novel, and so yeah, he's going to break down whenever there's something different between the novel and the film. He's going to go ahead and break it down for us, and we're also going to talk about the deleted scenes. Could have made it better. Could have made it worse. Who knows? Who knows? Denisha Lane, Destin, the first time I saw you on Craven's channel, I was so happy to see you on there. I really push Craven in that chat for you. For you, love you, Destin. Love you too, Denisha. Thank you. You're super sweet. I really appreciate it. I love you too. This is such a great community. Like it's so positive, and we're all here loving the same stuff, and it's awesome. We get to meet so many cool friends like that. I always said that I was always like born in the wrong area or something, because like everyone I talked to got tired of me talking about horror movies. My family, my friends, even my wife, she gets tired of talking about horror movies. So this is therapeutic.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is because I have family. They don't watch horror. Okay, like my mom's side of the family grew up in a church and everything, and my dad's so they don't watch anything scary. So on my dad's side, they were all Catholic and they were raised in the church as well. So I'm like the black sheep on both sides of the family. The
Yeah,
only one who likes scary stuff and everything. So I don't
yeah,
I don't didn't really have that many people to talk to when it comes to scary stuff. But whenever I found y'all and everyone else on YouTube, I've actually made myself a little community with Denisha, Kirsten, Larry. There's a couple other people that it's cool. We're on a different people's channels, but we all have each other's backs.
absolutely.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you said, it's a family, it's a community,
yeah, yeah. And
and that's what I love about it.
yeah, we got each other's back. That's for sure. That's for sure. Martin says, "What's up?" He says, "I got to go to bed, but saw you were streaming, so I had to pop in." Yeah, man, get some rest, man. I know how it is.
Get you some rest, man. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, man. Have a good night. Uh, we'll be live. I'll be live again on Friday night talking about the best '90s horror films. So I'm looking forward to that one. I've been wanting to do that live stream for a while. Larry says, "Larry, I love him practical. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you get
Larry,
it. You get it, bro.
Larry.
Fatal Strike Productions is in the house. What is up, Nathan? If you're not subscribed to Fatal Strike Productions, do yourself a favor and click on his stuff. He has such a great channel, and if you like anything that is like, um, uh, he does like a lot of voice acting and stories over there. Really good content, really, really great content. He needs all the subscribers he can get. So um, click on his channel and subscribe to him. Show him some love. So let's see here. Kirsten spoiled it, but it's all good. I think everybody knows the ending of this. Kirsten Marie put your channel out here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Thank you, Kirsten. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. That's super cool. Super cool. Larry, same here. We're so glad we found this community, our horror family. Hell yes, it is, Larry. Yes, it is. Best community ever. Uh,
And the best
let's,
thing, it keeps growing. It
it
keeps
does.
growing. It keeps growing.
And it's going to keep growing all the way down to when Scream 6 comes out in March.
Oh, it's
Uh,
gonna keep growing until they stop making scary movies. That's what
oh,
I
yeah,
meant.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
there's
yeah.
always more horror. Always more
Yeah.
horror.
Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, absolutely. Hold on, this thing just jumped on me. And that's another thing. This thing will, the chat will jump on you. You'll be in one spot and it'll just like shoot to the top. Uh, uh, Fatal Strike Production says he's got a flash fiction horror out. Yeah, yeah, he does. Go check that out.
I'm gonna
Really
have
good
to check that
content.
out.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Uh, Rusty Shipley, I would like to see a continuation of this story. Maybe Allison is a little older and years have passed, but Michael's essence lives on, maybe through the mask.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna have to talk about that later on because I got a couple ideas about that myself.
okay, yeah. I kept thinking, are they gonna? Wouldn't it be really dark if at the end, you know how Lori, and we're going to talk about it when we get there. We're about to hit play, guys. I know we're just waiting for some of y'all to come in here before we hit play and you know, get a good audience in here so we'll have a good conversation, good chat.
Yeah,
But at the end, when Lori has that mask, wouldn't it have been really dark if she put that on and killed Hawkins? That would have been dark.
I would have sold every mask I own.
You don't
No,
like that idea?
no. I do like the fact that she kept the mask. I'm
Yeah.
like, good. That's her trophy. She earned that damn thing. It scarred her for life and her nightmares. But I'm trying to be Lori, but waking up knowing the mask is right there in my safe. He's nowhere to be found. He's dead. So I applaud her for saving his mask.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool though. It kind of just leaves it all up to like, you know,
Like, is the mask the
speculation.
power? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if someone's gonna go break in and try to say, "Oh, cool mask," they try to put it on and everything. Like, are they gonna become the new Michael or something? Who knows?
yeah. Seemed like Corey was kind of transcending, but we're gonna get into that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Scott Walker, I need both your opinions. Why? Hold on, this jumped on me. Why do movie studios keep making horror films about Bigfoot? Bigfoot a bad name because no wonder people want to hunt them down. We need more Bigfoot kid-friendly movies. Have you ever seen Harry and the Hendersons,
That's what
Scott?
I was about to say. That was the only movie that came to mind. Harry and the Hendersons. My
Harry
mom
and the
showed me
Hendersons.
that movie. It was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen it in years. I'm gonna have to like track it down because I remember having that on VHS back in the day when I was a kid. And I always remember that scene. And didn't I just talk about this movie? I think on my last stream or something. But there's a scene. Do you remember the scene where he's trying to teach Bigfoot or Harry, um, how to sit? And he was like doing it like a dog, and he would jump down and break a couch or a chair or something. And eventually he broke like everything in the living room. Like,
Oh wow, yeah, vaguely. Like you said, I haven't seen it since we were kids either. But I've that's ringing a few bells actually. I can just imagine like the couch, like the chairs, everything just destroyed in the living room or something.
yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Let's see here. I'm gonna place this link back in the chat real quick. Um, before we get started, because we're about 30 minutes in and we need to get this thing rocking and rolling.
All right.
If you guys want to watch this along, or if you just want to watch it, if you own the film, or if you want to watch it on Peacock, uh, we can all hit play together and just let me know if you need a timestamp. But if you want to watch it along with me on Amazon Prime for the watch party, here is the link. So Fatal Strike Production says, I still ain't seen the last Scream. Wow.
Why are you on YouTube? You
Yeah,
better watch Scream.
he's not a very big horror. I've tried to get him into horror, and actually got him to watch the first 4 Scream films. But right before the 5th one came out, but he still hasn't seen the 5th one, and the 5th one will rip your heart out. That's how I feel. It's just
Among
like
other things.
so
Among other
bittersweet.
things.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Kirsten says we'll be following along on Peacock. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so
Awesome.
is everybody ready? And I'm pretty sure other people will come in and out. Just if you do come in before you head out, if you got to head out early, I understand it's late. It's a work day, work night, whatever. And just smash that like button before you head out and subscribe to That Sounded Scary if you get a chance. His link is in the description below. All right. Denisha says I subscribe to That Sounded Scariest channel. Heck yeah. There you go. There you go,
Thank you,
buddy.
Denisha. Thank you. Thank you.
New Bigfoot cartoon out too. Oh, is there? There's a Bigfoot cartoon. Cool. I
I'd
need to
watch
check it out.
that. My inner
Yeah,
child would watch that.
yeah, yeah. I think I'd check it out too. All right. After this one, we're gonna get started. Scott Walker says, "What do you think of the idea of 3 killers in Scream 6? 2 were killed, but got away at the end of the film. The killer takes off his mask and reveals to be Stu." I've made so many theories on this, man.
Mm.
Honestly, I don't want the reveal of Stu
No,
like that.
I'd rather the reveal of Stu to be the third act of the 7th film.
Yes, yes. I hope this movie does make the money, and it's got some challenges that it didn't that Scream 5 didn't have. Scream 5 came out in January. Scream 6 is coming out in March, and we have Dungeons and Dragons coming out. We got John Wick
It has some
5.
competition.
Is it 4 or 5?
I,
John Wick.
I think it's 5. I want to say it's 5. I
Yeah,
want to say it's 5.
but that's
Sounds
why
right.
they moved the release date up because they got to have some wiggle room in there to make that money before John Wick comes out. I mean,
Yeah, and like steal everyone's money.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, but I like it, Scott. I made several theories about it. I love the idea of 3 killers. Let's mix it up. Let's change it up. And I like the idea of like there are 3 killers, but we only get revealed 2, and we don't know who that third one is until the 7th film, and then that can be Stu.
Or better yet, how about there was 3 killers in every single film, but we didn't see it. They
Yeah,
saved every single one for the 7th film.
yeah. And the one thing I would say about Scream, and I know that we're getting started, guys, and this is the last thing I'll say is I want to see some flashbacks, kind of like how Jigsaw does in Saw. I want to see them set up at least 1 or 2 murders, or when they're given their whole exposition, of why they did what they did and how they did it. I want to see a little bit of a flashback. I want to see them putting on the
From their
mask and
point of view,
sneaking
their
around a
point of view,
house.
yes.
Yeah, just a little bit. Don't show us the whole thing, but just a little bit. I think that would be sweet.
I do
Um,
too.
all right, last one, and we're gonna get started. Scott says, "What do you think of the idea of Stu buying his old house so he can plan his revenge on Sydney, so they can have the final showdown at his house in 7?" Yeah, I do want that. I do want. I wish we would have got that in 5, but it didn't happen. But yeah, I want Sydney back for 7, and I want Stu back for 7, and I want to be
Oh
back
yeah,
at Stu's house in Woodsboro, at least for the finale. If it
yeah.
can take
The
place
finale,
somewhere
because
else, maybe he drags her back to his house or something, or something gets her there. I don't know.
yeah, he drags her by her hair. So I'm gonna kill you in the old house where it started.
Yeah. Something. I don't think Sydney be going for that, man. She be kick
No,
him.
she was lucky. I mean, he was lucky that he blessed her house that one time in Scream
Yeah,
5, but I don't think she'd ever go back again.
yeah. Okay, so Denisha says, "Hold on, I'm about to grab an iPad right now. Destin, don't start yet." Okay, all right. I'm holding out for you. I'm holding out for
All
you.
right.
Let me know when you're ready, Denisha. Scott Walker says, "I got a question for the sound for that sounds scary. What does he think of the idea of a female version of American Werewolf in London remake?"
Hmm.
That's for you, buddy.
Well, I think that will be a pretty cool concept. They have been doing a lot of gender swap on other movies to try to make it more adaptable to this day and age. But yeah, I do see what you're saying. A female version of American Werewolf in London, that would be pretty cool.
Hmm.
Girl power, all that, all to it. Because girls, they do make good horror movies. Like they play scared pretty good. Look at Jenna Ortega. Like enough
She's killing
said.
it. She's killing it
Yes,
right
she
now.
is, and especially in Wednesday. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Wednesday was awesome.
I've heard so many good things. I've seen so many clips. I have not watched it yet, but I have faith in it. So I know it's going to be good. I was a
Yeah.
fan of like the original movies and stuff. I remember seeing the original movies when I was so young. Like the original movie, like my dad taking me to the theaters to see those.
Oh
Barely,
wow.
barely remember that. Maybe it was just Adam's Family 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, me and my roommate watched the first one the other or last night actually, and it blew my mind that it was made in 92, 91 or 92. And
Yeah.
I can remember in my from my childhood, the grandmother scared me a lot because she was the witch, the weird long hair and everything. Like she
Oh,
creeped me out when I was younger.
have you ever seen Have you ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights with the witch? The witch scene. Yeah.
No, I have not.
Oh,
I'll have to check that out.
yeah. It's a Mel Brooks movie. It's super funny, but
Mel
there's
Brooks, okay.
yeah, it's super hilarious. Hey, Scott, there was an American Werewolf in Paris, which wasn't that great, but it did have a female werewolf in it.
That's true. Hey, yes, I totally spaced about that. So there you
Yeah,
go. Go ahead and watch that, dude, and
that
see how
CGI
you
did
like it.
not age well at all.
Was that even considered CGI?
Right? I love that idea. Awesome. What's up, Jay? Uh, let's see here. What do you think of the idea of slasher movie version of Batman's The Joker? I don't know, man. That's
It's
that's
already somewhat sort
dark.
of a slasher movie, and it's
Yeah,
dark, but it's like a Marvel universe or what have you. I don't think they can turn that
I don't
into a
think they need to
horror.
make it
It's
a
already pretty
splash.
creepy.
I mean, he could wield a knife every now and then, and so I don't know. Um, all right, all right, we got to get started here. All right, Denisha said
All
I got
right.
my iPad. We were watching Halloween Ends, right? Yes, Halloween Ends, and we're about to hit play. We got to get this party started. We're already see how just talking about horror movies. It's
Wow,
minutes in already.
that's what's
La-
up.
Larry says, "Hey guys, I promised my son I'd play some Nintendo Switch with him tonight, so I'll be listening along, but won't be in the chat. Have a great night, everyone. Can't wait for the next watch party." Heck yeah, Larry. Yeah,
All right, Larry.
dad duty calls. I understand, man. I'm right there with you. Have fun with your son. Let's see here. Okay, if everybody's ready, I'm gonna count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good play. All right. Oh, the music kicking on. Universal logo.
One night. I love this song.
It is a good. It gets you in the feel of Halloween, like just
It
starting off
really
the bat.
does.
Did you get the soundtrack to this movie?
I am waiting for the vinyl record to come out, but I actually have the whole soundtrack on my Spotify playlist, and I have a whole album dedicated to everything Michael Myers and Halloween.
I wonder, will they change this whole intro up with Blumhouse now that they don't own the rights to Halloween? But they still got Michael Myers right there. That intro we just saw.
Yeah, I saw him standing in the background. Like I was asking, was that really Michael Myers, or was that
Yeah,
something
yeah, it
supposed to
is.
look
But
like
it's
him?
it's crazy that they changed up their intro right
They do
before
it for a
they.
lot of movies.
Yeah, yes, it has. Kirsten Marie says the song in the opening is good, but didn't feel like a usual Halloween movie. No, it doesn't. It's definitely got a little bit more upbeat. It could have
Kind of
been more of a
modernized it.
yeah. It could have been a more spookier song.
I'm just glad Sandman wasn't played. I'm kind of over that
I
right
wish it
now.
would have been. Honestly, I would have preferred
Oh,
Sandman, Mr. Sandman.
oh.
Hell yeah! See, now
Send
you put
me
that
a
thought in my
dream.
head. Now that's what I want. If you need to timestamp anybody, just let me know, and I'll tell you where we're at.
Who lives in a house like that?
Um,
I'm talking about the staircase. It's so huge.
yeah, yeah. Doctors and lawyers.
Rich people.
Yeah. Denise said, "What time are your iPad buffering before it started?" The timestamp is 2 minutes and 27 seconds. 28, 29, 30. Jamie Hart's in the house. What's up, Jamie? Welcome to the party. You wanna watch some Halloween Ends with us? We just started. We just hit play. 2 minutes and 41 seconds in. I shot him 6 times. It's in the chat. Destination. That sounds good. What's up, fellas? I got to get the novel yet, but I feel the Strode Meyer storyline ending and ends should have been and ended in kills. Okay. Yeah, man. Marcus, I'm so glad you're here, buddy. We're going to be talking about the novel and everything, deleted scenes while we watch the movie. Link is in the chat if you want to watch along with us, or if you got Peacock, whatever.
Later on, you can tell that time was not good to Mrs. Allen. Like in the bar, you can like around her mouth area, it looked like very wrinkled and old, like probably from crying and screaming for like a few years and everything. It just really aged around her face.
Yeah, yeah. You could really buy the hurt on her in
Oh,
that scene.
most definitely. You can. That's what got me tearing up was just her reactions.
Watching The Thing on TV, that's pretty cool. You ever seen The Thing? I'm sure you have.
I did, yes. That's a classic. That is a classic. Especially that scene right there.
Yeah.
Boogeyman's gonna get you.
That's so cool. It's a great idea, Scott. Yeah, she's a good actress. We need more werewolf movies in general.
Yeah, I love the werewolves growing up.
Ugly ass boy babysitter.
Dude,
Uh,
like I swear, no child is gonna talk to me like that. I'm
yeah,
sorry. I will call your father right now.
yeah.
Secretly record him on my phone or something.
I put NyQuil in his juice.
Go
Go to sleep.
to sleep, man.
We are at 5 minutes and 32 seconds, Denisha.
It was
Jamie
smart of
Hart,
him to
I would
go. Go
because I
ahead.
truly loved it, but I'm just taking a break from Christmas shopping. I'll eventually have to go back to it. Also, I got to see The Thing in theaters this year, and it was fantastic. Oh, I bet you that was awesome, Jamie.
Oh,
Seeing
went
the
to
seeing
theaters. Oh, that's cool.
and they're well, you have some of those. Excuse me. You have some of those like draft house theaters and stuff that will bring back old movies, and you can watch in the
Oh, like the
theater.
Dollar Theater or something.
Maybe something like that, or yeah, yeah. It's just like retro type of theater. Yeah, that's super cool, Jamie. That would have been an awesome experience. I got my popcorn. Popcorn's my dinner tonight.
Mountain Dew is mine. I love Mountain Dew, especially the Major Melon. It's my favorite.
Man, I like that Baja Blast, man, from Taco
The
Bell.
Taco Bell, I wasn't really too fond on the Baja Blast.
I liked it, man.
Blue Voltage and Major Melon. That's my jam.
Blue Voltage is good.
Especially when you mix the blueberry Red Bull with the blue voltage. I mean, if you have a bad heart, I don't suggest you drink it because it's Red Bull. But mix the Red Bull blueberry with the blue voltage. Oh, it's got a nice
Oh
taste.
wow! So it's like blue on blue
Blue on blue on blue with extra blueberry. It's delicious.
with a kick.
Yes, with that Mountain Dew kick.
Never thought about doing that, but I might have to do that.
Yeah,
Um,
someone recommended it to me, and I've tried it, and it's pretty good. It really is. I
hmm,
wouldn't need coffee, just that one that one concoction, and I'll be good for the whole day.
wow, I do like the blueberry Red Bulls. I have to say, this is a good opening.
Yeah, it is. You're on the part where he's walking up the stairs, and he's looking at the he's on the top stair right now with the knife.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where I'm at.
He should not. That kid should not have been touching that knife. I remember in the theaters watching this scene. I'm like, okay, this is not Michael Myers' mo. Like he don't do this stuff. Like I had an idea, a feeling that it was probably going to be a prank, but I wasn't 100% sure. The giveaway was just the knife laying right there on
Yeah,
top of the stair.
this movie was pretty much spoiled for me before I watched it.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
watched it before you.
And just everything that I saw on it, and I did a lot of theory videos and breakdowns of the trailer, and I was like, man, this is what's gonna happen. Shit. Like
Well,
I think that took away the effect as well.
well, something being spoiled isn't really that bad as long as it's been executed correctly. Execution is
Yeah. Oh
matters
yeah.
a lot to me.
Yeah.
The writing can be amazing, but if it's not executed, then I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
lost me.
Yeah. Such a crazy thing. Seems like a short date night. Oh,
Oof.
that is crazy.
Hearing him fall, like
Flip and
everyone in
pop
the
back
theater,
up.
I mean, I went like out loud in the theater, and I don't normally like to talk. I normally tell people on the side of me shut up, but I was making sounds when he fell. I mean, his face, his nose, like in his skull.
And that's like Season of the Witch font right there. That Halloween
Yes, it
episode.
was.
Yeah, all those.
I noticed that as soon as it came up. I'm like, okay. I liked it, and it kind of gave me an idea of what they were going to be doing with it, with the whole movie. But I don't know. I don't. If they did not go this route, I don't know if it'd have been any better. I mean, if they went another route while staying in the format of this anthology series, I don't know if it could have gotten any better. Like, I liked the way they did it. I liked the way they did it. I
Yeah,
mean, I do believe like the ending could have been better, especially the fight scene. Take out the procession, add 10 more minutes of the battle. It would have been a perfect movie.
yeah. Scott Walker says, "What do you guys think of the idea of the animated Scooby Doo Scream crossover film, like they have them with the other animated Scooby Doo movies? I think Scream will be pretty cool." I don't know.
Scream and Scooby Doo is basically the same thing. One just has killing in it.
Yeah, that's probably why I like Scooby Doo. I've always been a sucker for whodunit. I like a
Oh
good
yeah,
mystery.
I grew up watching the Scooby Doo shows. I even met Scott Ennis, the one who voiced Scooby Doo, and I believe he played Shaggy as well.
Oh, nice. Not Matthew Lillard though, right?
Not Matthew Lillard. No, not
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard. Unfortunately.
Rusty Shipley says, "Would you guys like to see a sequel to the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre? And what did you guys think of that film? I honestly thought it was the best since they have a sequel in their works. It's going to be a new trilogy for Netflix. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it gets more hate than it deserves. Like I actually enjoy it. Like there's some things that really like I understand why people didn't like it. It's not a perfect film. There are things I would have changed. But overall, man, Leatherface was badass. The kills were badass.
I
Um,
have not watched it yet.
oh man,
I've
it's
seen
on
the
Netflix.
trailer for it. Yeah, I've seen the trailer, and I remember seeing the scene in the trailer where I think it's Leatherface, like in the cornfield or something, or maybe it's wheat. It's just when they zoomed in on his face, I'm like, uh, I mean, the mask or what his face didn't really like get my attention. It's like, ooh, yeah, I gotta see this. It looked like I'll see it whenever I see it. I wasn't like anxious to go see it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the face is the mask is the number one most iconic thing about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, other than the chainsaw.
yeah, yeah. And but it's still I still like the remake of 2003.
Oh,
Rusty.
with Jessica Biel.
Yeah, that movie was. I saw that movie in theater. I used to work at the movie theater, and
Oh, lucky! So you got the free
we
movie
got to
every
see
week.
movies before they came out. Yeah, a group of us that worked at the movie theater, we would watch these movies before they came out. I saw that and like before it came out, and then Freddy versus Jason and stuff. It was really cool.
I went to see that in theaters. My mom took me.
Yeah, Jamie Hart said no dollar theater.
Oh, I guess that's just out here in Louisiana area. Like I remember my mom took me and my sister and some cousins to go to the like it's called the Dollar Theater. Like they would play like 3, 4, 5-year-old movies or
Hey,
something.
did you hear that is Oscar's mom hung?
Yeah, that was Oscar's mom. Yeah, I noticed that like in the theaters that she's dressed up just like he was whenever he
Yeah,
died. The costume, the horns.
yeah. Didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to catch that real quick.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Okay, in the book, on the novelization of this, um, Lori did a had a manhunt for Michael Myers. Like whenever she found that Karen was killed, she
Yeah,
like took up a big kind of like how Kills was, but it wasn't like the mob, evil dies tonight. No, like she took charge of a manhunt to go look for Michael. I think she spent a couple of months searching for him
yeah.
with all these other people. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, but after a couple of months, you
I
just
wish they would have
couldn't
touched
find
on that
him.
a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
I just can't. All right, here. Starting with issue number one that I have with this movie, I can't buy that she's a lot more healed than she is after 4 years after Karen, her own daughter dies. But in 2018, she's been traumatized.
Already.
Yeah.
I have an answer for you. This is my theory. Okay, it's not in the book or anything, but I think the reason why she seems more calm right now, even celebrating Halloween, is because yeah, it's been 4 years since her daughter was killed. But what happened? She went to therapy. She got help. So in 2018, this is 40 years later or 45 years later, she had no therapy. So she's just on a mission, ready to kill Michael Myers, whenever she saw him. So after 4 years, she had got some type of therapy. So I think maybe that's probably how she was able to embrace life a little bit and move forward and celebrate Halloween to an extent. Or
I would
maybe it's all a front.
I
Maybe
would
it's
buy
all
it more if this movie started off where she's sitting in a therapy session with her therapist and explaining
yes.
stuff, and her therapist is like, "Hey, you gotta let it go." Like, I want to see her grow from still being traumatized to trying to grow, and then all this is taking place. I feel like we just missed something. I mean, I know it's a 4 year jump, but I don't know. That's
and
just
and maybe our view, the audience, we see like how what happened when Lauren, wow, when Karen got killed. Like it could be Lori like remembering something, talking to her therapist, and we the audience sees it as a flashback, but whenever it comes to present time, it's her talking to her therapist or something. That would have been pretty cool.
that's interesting. Scott Walker says, I know how they should have finished the Scooby Doo franchise. The gang daughter mystery, and against they find the monster and he injures Scooby Doo. Everybody surrounds Scooby Doo and he dies and Shaggy's up. Okay, cool.
Reggie?
Yeah. Kirsten Marie says, yes, Destin, how can she go 40 years unhealed and then in 4 is totally fine? Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Kirsten.
Yeah, I mean,
Hashtag
I get it
digital
too.
bouncer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it did seem pretty far fetched that she healed like that much in 4 years, but I had to think like she had to have gone to therapy or something. Like 'cause in the book, yeah, she has gone to therapy actually, and I think the
But wouldn't
ther
that
yeah
make her
the
more uneasy? Like knowing that Michael's out there, they never found his body. That would make me like, oh, we haven't seen a body yet. You know, like just him being out there somewhere, not knowing where he's at.
well, and in the book it explains like how he left, how he got away from Haddonfield after he killed Karen. I keep wanting to say Lauren. Who is Lauren? Karen. After he killed Karen, he had went he went away somewhere, and the garbage truck people, when they were coming to take out garbage and empty out the trash cans and everything, and one of the guys saw something in the distance leaning up against a fence or something, just bleeding out, but he couldn't tell what it was. And everywhere, even on the radio, there's like they're hunting Michael Myers or hunting Michael Myers. And so his buddy's like, don't go over there. It could be Michael Myers. It could be the boogeyman. He's gonna get you. Well, he went up there to go see whatever he saw leaning against the fence, and it wasn't there anymore. So the guy's waiting at the garbage truck. He never comes back. Michael killed him. So the guy goes look for him. His partner can't find him. Come to find out, he was already dead on top of the garbage truck. And then Michael impales the other guy into the garbage truck. And then he just drives the garbage truck right out of Haddonfield. But yeah, Michael Myers driving a garbage truck, bloody and everything. Just imagine seeing that. Someone on the interstate with a Michael Myers mask driving. That's how he managed to escape.
Wow. He can drive.
He can. It doesn't explain how, but I think it's because Dr. Loomis had to have showed him or told him something in those 15 years in Smith's Grove, or gave him a manual to a book or something. Like he had to have taught him something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did get the scene. Terry is like telling his friend, "Give me the ID, give me the ID," and he's like, "Dude, my ID got confiscated." I'm like, "Okay, why are you trying to ask for his ID? Wouldn't his picture become the
What?
ID?"
When did band kids become bullies?
I I don't know. I kind of suspend disbelief right here because it was always the band kids getting bullied. Now it's the band kids that are the bullies.
Times have
But
changed,
hey,
bro. Times have
yeah,
changed.
yeah. I mean, even though band kids can be bullies, and
Oh,
he's like 4 years older than them. Come
yeah.
on, Corey.
But he doesn't want to get in any trouble. That's the thing.
No, no,
He's being
and I
tested.
understand. Oh, that dude Billy, him, the drumstick. That is Ben Tramer from Halloween 1 and 2, the one who wore the blonde Michael Myers mask. That's Ben Tramer's family. I think that's his nephew
Oh,
or
really? So
something.
that's in the
Yes,
novel?
it's in the book. It's in the novel. Yes.
You heard it here. That's news to me.
Yeah, he's brought up in the novel and everything. So yeah, that was trippy. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense now, I guess. Like he got the news that one of his family members, his uncle Ben Tramer or whatever, was wearing a mask, and they mistaken him as the real one and ran him into a news van or something with a cop car, and he like busted open in flames.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this right here where he slices the tires.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
good?
like.
Everybody on the same page? You need a timestamp? Just let me know. Jamie Hart says it's a natural progression from insanity to acceptance. She accepted her fate to tie it back around to the first one. Okay.
That's a good little good thought on that.
Michael Joe with two first names, like an action star. Michael Joe. Hi guys. What's up, dude? Welcome to the
Coming to
Halloween
theaters
Ends
near
watch party.
you. Coming to theaters near you, Michael Joe.
Saves the world. Michael Joe is the new Terminator.
I'm back.
Yeah. Kirsta Marie says, at first I was like happy for her character growth, but then I just felt like it was shitty writing. I thought the same thing. I thought it was forced writing for sure. I thought it was like Jamie Lee Curtis
I think she had a
requesting.
lot to do. Yeah, she had
Yeah,
a
she
lot
had
to do. She
control over
influenced this. Oh yes,
this.
she had a lot of
Leave it
influence
up to
over
the
the
director.
writing.
Leave it up to the director and the original vision. Don't interfere. But you got to compromise just to get that actress or actor on board to sign on to the movie because that's what's bringing people to the movie.
Oh heck, I didn't care if they turned Michael Myers to be transgendered or something, turn her into a female. As long as Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, I will watch it or something.
She chose to live.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. And Allison even feels just a little bit different. Like
She's
I
a
don't,
little thirsty, I think.
I feel like she's playing a different character. I don't know.
I mean, she was really like mostly quiet in the first one. In the second one, well, in the second one, she had a little bit more action and everything. Like she even got a couple of stabs at Michael right here.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah, it's like okay, she went to college. It's like she grew up a little bit. She really
Yeah.
did. I mean, she matured a lot. But yeah, there's something about her that's just it's a little off.
Yeah. Good
Why
actress
can't a
though.
bicycle? Yeah, why can't a bicycle stand up on its own? Because it was too tired.
Yeah.
That's a corny joke, but
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
There's the radio tower.
Which they made a big deal about, and they didn't really do anything with. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Like we
What's
heard
the
so
emphasis
much
on?
about.
Yeah.
They were going to do a big reveal with the radio tower, but nothing. It's like they just imposed it on whatever scene they wanted to. They didn't really give us anything except for Corey and them saying they're on top of the radio tower, like looking at it, saying it's like it's calling him home or something, at a happy childhood memory or something.
Yeah.
That's it. I
Yeah.
wanted something more.
And then also with Lindsay right here. she's kind of wasted a little bit. Like,
Oh Lord, yes she is. She is the one who introduced Lori to therapy. It's her therapist.
oh, okay,
Yeah, you heard it here.
yeah,
Lindsay
destination station.
got her. Yeah, Lindsay got her to go into therapy.
Okay,
Lori was a mess in the beginning of this book. Like whenever after Karen died, she was a mess. Drunk, she was popping pills, like, and it's weird because like life wouldn't kill her, life wouldn't take her. She's
hmm
like, "Am I destined to be killed by Michael Myers?" And she just kept drinking and drinking. She even
Well, I
thinks
would
that
like
her
to have
family's
seen something
cursed.
like that because later on in the movie, when you think she's going to commit suicide, hopefully I don't get demonetized for saying that word, but
No, you won't.
you know what I mean.
But that
Like
was that was a good scene
that
though.
would have been good if they would have touched on that at the beginning. It would have been like really believable there at the end.
They did a little bit of it in H2O because her character at the college, she was drinking, or at the high school, she was drinking a lot. She was a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, I like Corey's dad in this,
I think that's his stepdad actually.
or
His
stepdad.
real dad, yeah, his real dad left when they were a kid.
Oh,
He couldn't, the mother, it's just Joan. He couldn't stand her and
the
he'd
2% Bette
rather go
Midler.
out.
That's what I call her. She
Who
kind of
was
reminds
that?
me. She reminds me of Bette Midler a little bit.
Oh gosh.
I
Yeah,
was like,
now
I was like,
now that you say that,
it's like
she does
it's like,
remind me of Bette Midler.
yeah, it's the Dollar General version of Bette Midler.
Bette Midler will always be Winifred Sanderson from
Oh
Hocus
yeah,
Pocus to me.
yeah, definitely. Scott Walker says, "Why do movie studios keep making horror films about? It's not right. No wonder so many hunters out there was a hunt." I'm trying to understand what you're saying, man. Why do? It's not right. No wonder so many hunters are out there hunt them down. Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Your guess is as good as mine, man. I really don't. I don't know.
Um, Jamie Hart says, also, aging changes your perspective. You only have so much time on this earth. She didn't want to be insane for Allison's sake as well. Sorry, I told you I liked it a lot. I know that's okay. That's okay. And
I
I
like
see all
that.
that. I see all that too. I just kind of wanted to see Lori before she got to that point. And
Or
like,
at least in the making of it, right before she transitioned to putting, Halloween decorations out. Like, what
yeah,
got to that point? Did she
yeah,
have a breakthrough? Did she kill him in her mind or something? Like, I want to see it.
yeah. Valerie's in the house. Hello, everyone. Hello, Valerie.
Hey, Val.
Another hashtag digital bouncer. Oh, yeah. Kicking trolls' asses one stream at a time. Getting it done. The general. Sorry, I do voices sometimes.
Oh, you're just like me. I do that. I do them too, like cartoon voices, or I'll just randomly make a sound, and
Yeah,
people will look. I'll even do it at work. Like I mean, I'm a cook, and also I do the dishes as well. And just sometimes I'll just make a random cartoon voice just to liven the mood.
yeah.
It always gets someone. It always makes them laugh.
Hawkins has definitely aged. You can tell.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The guy who they got to play him in the flashback for Kills, like I thought like that could have been his son or something. They found a really good double to play a young version of him.
Yeah. But I wanted to see more of an arc with him at this one too. Wouldn't it have been so cool? Like at the end, I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat has seen this movie, so we can talk about spoilers here. You've been warned. Um, when Lori is killing Michael, and then he wakes up and grabs her by the neck. Yeah, I think it would have been awesome if Hawkins actually got there and shot him, broke in.
Knowing him, he would have missed. Sorry, but
That's true, but
he
that's
would
the
have
thing.
killed
It's like
Lauren.
if you really think about it, he would have taken that shot. He This would have never happened. It would be over. I just
Yeah,
think Or maybe when Lori's about to push him into the crusher, the metal crusher or whatever it's
He
called.
moves and tries to grab her with him. That's what I
Yeah.
want to
And
happen.
then he shoots him there, shoots him like almost into the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
or shoots him right in the head or right in the eye, and you just see his
yeah,
brain splatter out, and then he just falls backwards and just gets all turned into chum.
yeah. Couldn't believe she survived.
Dude, yeah, like that
All
kind
the
of
kill
that kind
counts
of
out
pissed me
there,
off.
they're gonna have to redo that because they.
Oh, dude, I didn't think of that. Yeah, everyone had her as a kill. Nope, surprise. You gotta
Yeah,
watch the whole trilogy again.
yeah. But if she lived, I would think that the journalist from 2018 would have lived. I thought that would have been a cool surprise if he actually lived when he was like
Oh,
in
he
that
would have
bathroom.
had he would have had brain damage, dude. Like his brain would have been like
Yeah, but
mush.
he had just a little bit of life in him. While watching his girlfriend or
Friend
co-host or
die.
whatever. Yeah,
He couldn't do anything about it but just sputter blood. And that's it.
Michael just said, "There's no way that Laurie Strode survived this movie."
Well,
Spoiler
no
alert! It happened.
spoilers, but it happens.
I would have preferred that Michael did win though, or they both died together.
Yes. Either they died together or Lori won. I didn't want Michael to win. I really didn't. I really didn't. Bring him back for another one, retcon it or something, but give Lori her happy ending for God's sake.
Scott, I got an answer for you on this one. Which female actress who played the part of David in American Werewolf in London remake? What? What? Wait a minute. Played the part of David in American. Oh, what's her name? Julie something. I can't. I think her first name was Julie. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. Oh, there's the OG. That's the OG shape.
I kind of glitched a little bit, so I'm actually at the 31-minute marker.
All right, I'm at 32:10,
Gotcha. I'll jump up a little bit.
13, 14, 15. Agreed, Michael Joe. I mean, like, I just felt like she should have had more of a badass ending. I mean, even though she comes in and breaks his arm, I just I would have liked to see like a lot of stabbing or something. Her go ape
Oh,
shit.
that's who Lori was talking to whenever Michael was strangling her. Lori was talking to Allison. Do it. Do it. Just like how Allison was doing it to Karen in Halloween Kills. She wasn't telling Michael to kill her. She was telling Lori, do it. Do it. Like, do something. That's when she ran
Oh,
behind him and broke snapped his arm.
oh, wow! I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'm just going to say this now. It seems that their dancing is crazy. I want to say
Yeah, I
that
don't dance
Allison
like that.
slipped him something. That's why he's like dancing like he's having a seizure on the
Yeah, I don't.
ground.
It's like he's never danced before.
I don't
Like
think he
it's like he's
has.
13 at his
Yeah.
first dance at like fifth or sixth grade or something. I don't know. Get off that floor.
Yeah. You know how many diseases are on that floor? There's
Yeah,
COVID
watch.
on that floor.
Yeah,
There's a new strain. It hasn't even come out yet.
yeah. Jamie Hart says Allison is in the anger stage. It causes rebellious and sometimes risky behavior. Hmm.
Yes, I will agree with that because look, she was robbed of her teenage years, you know what I'm saying? And like right after that night, it's like she was always looking behind her back or anything. So she didn't have time to like do any of this stuff now. I'm like, well now it's been 4 years, hasn't seen Michael. Yeah, might as well let loose party a little bit. So I understand what you're saying, Jamie.
Oh, here's that scene we were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look around. I think they had to add some wrinkles around her mouth area. You look at them.
Yeah,
Like trauma aged her.
yeah.
Aged her well.
Is there like only one bar in this town?
I think this is a different bar because I don't believe that's the same bar from Kills. I really don't.
Hmm.
I think that's a different name, a different bar. Because like you said, I don't think there's just one bar in the entire town.
Well,
That's
everybody shows
ridiculous.
up to this one because this is like where her husband shows up later on and talks about.
And yeah, I think they go on different days to go drink. Okay, babe, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to the bar. You know, the rest of the days you can go to the bar. Because we never see them together at the bar. It's just either one or the other.
Yeah, did they split in the novel? Do you know?
They did not. They stayed together.
Hmm.
Okay, but they end up moving out of their house, obviously, as you know, but they stay in the same town.
And then the
I
house
mean,
is all boarded up like that and stuff. I just didn't buy. Even with the murder in there, I don't know. I felt like I don't know.
I
I feel
mean,
like
I would have bought that house. I didn't care if someone died in it. That's a nice ass house. I mean, you
people
can't
die in
tell me
houses
that.
every day. Yeah,
Exactly.
and I always thought that house would have been the greatest place for the climax instead of Lori's house in this one.
Oh
If they
yes.
if they would have went there because it's all boarded up, it could be really spooky at night and with the cobwebs and stuff.
Oh yeah, we just see Michael Myers in the corner playing the piano,
Yeah,
the Halloween theme on
or
it.
see Michael like maybe there's a fight at the top of the staircase and he falls like the kid at the beginning, like they both fall off the banister.
I would love to see Michael fall. I mean, we only seen him fall in 2018 when she hits him right here with the frying pan and he falls down the trap basement. That's the
Yeah.
only time we've ever seen him fall down the stairs. Like I
Hmm.
want to see will he tumble or will he be all stiff and just falling like a board?
Ben Tramer's kid, huh?
I want to say it's his nephew or something.
Nephew.
Nephew, yeah, it's his family.
Interesting.
Okay, you got to get rid of that damn mullet, dude. Like,
Yeah.
hello. I actually like Margot. Get the loner. She's the loner of the group. The other girl with the long hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I actually like her a little bit more than the rest of them because they're all assholes. But she kind of feels for Corey in certain scenes.
Yeah.
Like right there, like whenever they push him against the hood of the car, she goes right behind him. She goes behind him and asks him, "Hey, are you okay? Are you all right?" And that's when he pulls out the knife that Lori gave him.
Yeah. Oh, so that's a good back. That's how he recognizes that because his dad left him at a young age.
Mm-hmm. Good memory. I don't know what version. I mean, what version of this they have on Amazon Prime, but in the minute, whenever you see Corey, not when you see him right now, but in the next 30 seconds, right before Michael pulls him in, you see Michael to the right of the screen walking towards him. In the
Let me look.
theaters, you did not see him at all,
Let
but
me look.
on Peacock, you do see him. Let's see if we see him. He'll be at the top right of the screen. Yep, I saw him. He was walking by the whenever you
I
see
saw.
the old man, he'll be to the top right.
I didn't see him.
Okay, so it must be this. Okay, I'm on the Peacock version one. Yeah, like you see the hole in the background, and like right here, you see him walking towards the camera, and then he just drags him into the sewer.
Well, now
Oh,
I'm about to watch it
and
on Peacock.
surprise, surprise, that old man.
Yeah.
Okay, his name is surprise, surprise, Nelson Christopher instead of Christopher Nelson. Haha, I thought that was funny,
Hmm.
but he was a patient that escaped when Michael had escaped.
Wow.
he has been taking care of Michael, just like in Halloween 5. The bum who took care of Michael for the entire year he's in that coma,
Yeah.
he was taking care of Michael, kind of. Not feeding him, but he was he
Looking out
brought
for him.
food. He brought food to the hole and threw it in there for him, or just led people to go in there so Michael could kill him.
Mm.
But yeah, he was taking care of him. He was like he is his god. Like the old man worshipped Michael as his god. That's why Michael never killed him.
Hmm. I was wondering that. I get very Friday the 13th vibes from that guy. I kept thinking like you're all doomed or something, like the crazy guy that's like telling the town like he's coming back.
Oh, wasn't he in like 3 different sequels? The same guy,
Something like
like 2
that.
different movies, something like that. Yeah.
I gotta
And
revisit those
this
Fridays movies.
and see the cave scene really pissed me off because like in the book they have um Michael and Corey, they have a better meetup than what we see in the movie. Like the movie, we just see him choking him and that's it. But in the trailer, we see Corey fall down with someone holding his throat. Like in the book, they have a nice little battle. Like Michael beats the shit out of him, like slams him down into the ground like 3 times, smashes his head, and but Corey is able to get away from him, and he climbed up that little ladder, but he falls because one of the steps falls down, so
Which
he
that
falls
happens
down
later on.
yeah, he falls down into a hole, and we see a lot of skeletons in there. That's where all the victims that Michael killed over the last 4 years, that's where he put them. So there's a lot of dead bodies in that cave right there.
Mm.
There's at least 4 or 5 dead people in there, but it's just skeletons now.
Hmm. Really interesting, man. There's a
And
McDonald's.
you see how dirty all that is right outside the cave. It's so muddy, so it looks like a lot of people have walked up to it.
Mm.
Because otherwise there'd be a lot of grass growing around it. It's just fresh dirt and muddy, so it looks like there's been a lot of traction on the ground, so nothing could grow.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of traffic or a lot of foot area by that tunnel. Why'd he let you live?
Yeah. He wants the mask.
I'm Michael Myers. I'm sorry, dude. I don't think Michael Myers speaks. Like, that's the dead giveaway. You're not him.
I don't know. I feel like I couldn't buy this scene. I felt like it would have been more believable if Michael would have came out or snatched the dude by the leg and pulled him into the cave during and Michael killed him, not Corey. I know this is like Corey's downfall,
Yeah.
but there's uh, Dollar Tree Bette Midler. His
Okay.
mom's always been.
Oh, there is a reason why she is the way she is. Okay. In the book, they give a little bit of a backstory. She kills her baby brother. Kills him.
What?
Like, yes, not like murders him or anything, but his little there was like maybe 4 or 5 siblings in her family,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't get the attention she wanted. Okay, and then when her baby brother was born, he got all the attention, and she was so jealous, so jealous, so jealous. So one of the days she got the bright idea that she noticed her brother is in the high chair and likes to kick his feet up on the chair on the table and balance it backwards. Like you know how we always like to balance chairs and everything. Well, the mom told her, make sure he doesn't do that, or make sure it's pulled away from the table so he can't get his feet and push back. Well, when Mama wasn't looking, she pushes him closer to the table. And whenever she does, he puts his feet up to balance and he just falls back and cracks open his skull,
Oh
dead.
man.
So that's the reason why that the mother is just a little psychotic.
So she relates to her son. That's why she's so protective and stuff. She knows his pain or something. Maybe she got blamed. Did she
Well,
get?
she well
Did
in
what?
the book it shows that she did it. Like she intentionally did it.
Yeah, but did like the people blame her, like the mom or?
No, it just went right over it. Like,
Mm,
okay, you're gonna tell us that she did this, but not explain the aftermath. Like, okay, I
yeah,
get it. You have to move on, but it explains a lot about her character.
yeah. Scott Walker, Scream was the very first horror film I ever seen in my life. And I was very, very young. I saw 1997 or 98. I loved it. It was scary, but I had to watch it with my older sister because my mom said so.
Oh,
I love
it's
Scream.
always nice watching a movie with a friend or a family member, especially if it's the first time you watch it. It's always good to have fun there.
I remember seeing Scream in the theaters.
I haven't seen any of the Scream in the theaters. I really haven't. I watched them
Man,
all on VHS though.
oh man, you got to watch 6.
Oh yeah, like I already got the ticket. It's not out yet, but in my mind, I got the ticket
Yeah,
ready.
New York, new rules.
Eh, I
I
mean,
know. I don't know. I don't know
eh.
how to feel. It's all about execution, though. We'll see.
I just hope they bring up Jason. You know,
I
Jason
just
takes Man. Mandy has to
yeah.
bring up Jason takes
With it
Manhattan.
being
She
around the
fucking has
Halloween
to.
season, like if there's a parade or a party, just let there be someone there in a Jason costume and just pause on it for a second.
Yeah, just have a little cameo.
Yeah, but it has to be that version of Jason.
Ugh, he was ugly. Like I it looked like I could smell him. Like his, I didn't. Was he a zombie at that time? Like I remember in the
Yeah,
end,
pretty
the
much.
water changed him into a young child. Which
Yeah, that was weird.
okay, I didn't know like they had toxic sewage in New York that changes you from an adult to a child. But we'll go with it.
It did. None of it made sense. I did meet Kane Hodder though. He was super cool. Kane
Mm.
Hodder's cool.
Oh, I wonder who won that Face of Horror competition.
Oh, it was
Some chick, I think.
yeah, man. Yeah, I got knocked.
I
Like
did
like
too. You
the
got knocked
last
like right after me.
yeah, like right. It was like almost. I was like 30 seconds away, and he jumped in front of me. But he lost too, so hey, he spent more money than me.
I didn't. I only spent $20.
Oh,
I paid my friend. Hey, vote for me.
yeah, this movie will get a 0 out of 10. Dang, Michael, you don't like it? I don't think it's a
Wow.
0. I definitely don't think it's a 0.
I gave it and after the movie, after I watched it in theaters, I gave it a 6. But I came home from the theaters and then watched it right away on Peacock.
Mm.
And after that, it's a solid 8, 8.5 right now. Like it's staying 8 and a half. I love this movie. I really do. I think maybe because I relate to it. It's all about trauma and overcoming trauma,
Mhm.
you know, and I think that's why I love it so much because I can relate to it.
Yeah,
I really can. Like I'm a survivor of trauma from my past and everything, so I can relate with Lori and everything, and Allison and
yeah.
Lindsay. Oh, when Joan dies. Yes, we thought we didn't get the good scene in the movie. It was on the deleted scene.
Yeah, I watched that deleted scene.
But
Yeah.
it's totally different in the book. Michael Myers kills her without his mask, looking for Corey and his mask. Yeah. So Joan is sitting up from her little spot, you know, from making those little rabbits, gluing them, and she looks up, and instead of seeing Corey in the Michael's mask, you see James Jude Courtney, his face. He doesn't have his mask on, and he bloodens her, kills her brutally, looking for Corey and his mask. I don't know
Wow.
why they switched it for the movie because that would have been awesome to see. So
Hmm.
like Michael Myers killing someone without his mask,
Yeah.
or even if they just didn't show his face all the way, as long as
That
we
would have made
knew
it a
that was
lot better
Michael
if he walked in and it was. I've been like, oh, okay.
Myers. Yeah,
That would have been a lot
that would have been a lot. Yes, because what they did, yeah, I'm glad Corey killed her, but they robbed us of the satisfaction feeling of seeing her die.
Yeah.
We didn't get that.
Yeah, we didn't get either one of those scenarios. He like pushes her into the glass cabinet too, right? In the deleted scene.
Yeah, they push back and just they're like struggling and everything, and I think she's screaming. Um, she's saying some crazy crap, but it's more of like a take instead of a deleted scene because it's just no, wait, no, that was one of the takes. There's one where he's stabbing and it's just like when they're filming, there's no blood or anything, no effects, and then in the deleted scene, there's trick or treaters at the door. That's who we see. All those kids banging at the door in the trailer. It's of them. It was of that scene. Blood splattering everywhere and everything. I just wish we had a better angle of it.
Yeah.
Doug Mulaney. That's what
Yeah.
you get when you fuck with the Mulaney's. So that had to have been one of their kids.
Yeah.
It had to have been because that was a flashback from the original. So this has to be either the dude's the little boy's son or one of the girl's sons
Well, see, that's the
because
one
they're
thing
all
I wish that all three of the movies did. I wish they built this world just a little bit more with like helping the audience understand who is who. Only us hardcore fans are going to know this kind of stuff. But like, I wish they just built it up a little bit more. Like these are the kids. These are, kind of like I don't know, just executed just a little bit more in depth.
yeah they tried they did they
I'm
should
sure
not have
there was a
brought
lot
Corey.
on. Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot written they were thinking about doing, but they only have so much time to work with.
Oh, I
So
hope they put the script out, like
yeah,
the actual script, like every single thing they wrote about, thought about shooting, and then just scrapped it. Even I'm sure they recorded stuff that we're not even going to see. Like I
hmm
said, there were like three different endings. We're not going to see those endings. They're not
yeah,
on the deleted scenes,
yeah.
but it's filmed. It's out there. They need to give us that.
Scream Factory.
This song, when they're on the motorcycle song, when they're riding that motorcycle, they made this song specifically for this movie.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm listening to it, I'm like, I love this song. My roommate loves it too. It's on his playlist. So I'm
Yeah.
listening to it, and then I researched it, and yes, I forgot the person who made the song, but he made it specifically for this movie. It has
Wow.
never been came out until this movie was made. Like, it's a good fitting. It's a good song for this movie. It was placed perfectly.
Yeah. Scott Walker says, I mean, why do so many movie studios keep making horror films about Bigfoot? It's not right. A lot of people out there want to hunt them down and kill. Oh, I got you, man, from what you said earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know, but I see what you're saying. I wish a really good one would come out though. Like,
Yeti. Call it Yeti or something.
yeah,
Give us a backstory, I guess,
yeah.
like how he was created. Was he a failed experiment from Area 51 or something and he got out? Or are they a whole species or something?
Yeah.
That would be cool to see.
Scott also says, have you guys seen an Australian horror movie called Wolf Creek? It is based on the true events about a serial killer named Ivan Milat who killed
A
Magna.
lot.
Yes, I did. I saw Wolf Creek in theaters. Actually, I remember that movie. Yeah,
Wow, I haven't seen it, but that name takes me back.
I think they made a sequel and maybe a show too, a series. I didn't see the sequel and I didn't see the series though. But yeah, I remember
They
that.
need to make they need to make a sequel. I mean, a TV series for Halloween called Halloween and make it an anthology, Halloween or pages of Halloween.
Yeah,
Like give us answers from every movie that we don't have any answers to. Like
Halloween.
all the
Every season will be Halloween season 1 of The Witch, Halloween season
season one.
two of The Witch. Like
Or Season of the Pumpkin, Season of the Jack-o'-lantern, Season of the Witch.
Season of the Boogeyman.
Hey, Season of the Shape.
Yeah.
Or the
Always
Shape takes
found that
form.
I always found that weird, him giggling when he runs into the.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that was pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Scott also says, "What do you both think of the idea of a remake of Free Willy instead of a boy playing the part of Jesse? They find a girl to play the part." I'm down
You're
for it.
really
I ain't seen Free
you're really
Willy in
on
a
them
long
gender
time.
swaps. I
Yeah.
love Free Willy growing up. I think there's like I owned the trilogy, and then when the fourth one came out, I think I was old enough to like, I'm too old for that now, so I never
I have,
really watched the fourth one.
it's been since I was a kid, man. I remember the Michael Jackson song. That was on the movie.
If you I'm in the part where
That face in the
he's
wall.
looking around, and if you see whenever you see that face in the wall, look to the right. You see Michael just sitting right there. He's just sitting right there. You see him
Yeah,
propped up and everything.
yeah, yeah.
And it's weird because he turns his flashlight right there, and in our point of view, he's facing Michael, but he's not. So why does Michael not come out until at the very last minute?
Yeah.
Like we see him from our point of view, but Doug is like 2 inches from him. Couldn't see him.
Yeah, it looked like he could have seen him. Oh, I hated seeing Michael down like this.
Dude, yeah, like this. Don't do Michael that. Show me how to do it. Show me how to do it. Get up. Get up.
This is
I
cool.
mean,
Him
poor
pulling the knife
Michael.
out.
Yeah. This knife, guys. Yes. Oh, yes. I loved this knife.
Okay, here we go. Michael's about to transcend.
It's his recharge moment. Because this is stupid. Because in the book, he's killed within the 4 years of this time jump. And while he was in Smith's Grove for
Exactly.
15
Yeah, you
years,
would
he
think
didn't kill
he
anybody.
would already gained his strength back.
Yeah. But I guess maybe because this time he's having an audience and he wants to, make a performance or something. I don't know.
I keep thinking of Beetlejuice. I got demons running all through me. All through me.
Oh, through me. They're supposed to make a Beetlejuice 2.
Man, they've been talking about that for a long time.
Yeah,
I'll
20
believe it
years,
when
I
I see
know.
it. I'll believe it when I see it. Michael Keaton's awesome. I can see Michael regenerates after being throttled into the grinder.
What would
He
he
just-
do?
He just
Would it be
comes
like
back
in
together.
Stranger Things, that little goop just starts moving by itself and then
Like
it
the
just turns into
blob.
humanoid? Yeah, the blob.
The blob of Michael. I thought he was going to kiss her.
Okay, what about this part when he throws her against the wall? In my head, he's smelling her. Look, he's sniffing her.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that about? You try to center yourself by her scent? Who did
Scott
this to
says,
you?
"Do you think a remake of Jaws is a good idea or a bad idea?" I think we're pretty cool with today's audience. And I mean,
Leave him alone. I'm sorry. Jaws
yeah.
is it's classics where
If you,
you don't need to.
the only
You
thing
don't
that I
need
would
to.
say is if you want a requel and make a
Ooh.
direct sequel to the original.
That would be nice. Or even make it a TV series.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
they're
when
making
it's still,
everything a TV series.
and it has to be Spielberg.
Almost, I wouldn't watch it otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael just said, "I don't want no remake of Jaws."
Thank you. Leave him alone. Like, he is the type of classic where you don't need to remake, reboot. He's a shark, for God's sake.
If y'all are just jumping in here, we got about 9 people in here right now watching. If you're coming in and out or anything like that, just please smash that like button. I really appreciate it. But I hope you stick around and be a part of the conversation and enjoy some Halloween Ends as we discuss all the differences between the film, deleted scenes, and the novel. And also, subscribe to That Sounded Scary. Link is in the description. of this video.
I'm gonna have some new videos coming out probably next week. I'm working a lot, so I don't really have that much time right now, but I'm gonna dedicate. I get 2 days off a week. I'm gonna dedicate one of those days for YouTube. The other day will just be for appointments I gotta go to, as well as chores around the house.
Yeah,
Got some coming, y'all. Don't worry.
yeah. Just do what you can when you can do it. Do what you can do when you can do it.
Exactly. I was so happy when Deb died. I was so, oh my god, oh my god. Deb, you talk too much.
I,
You ever just
I,
shut the hell up? I know I talk too much. I just get so excited about this boogeyman bullshit. Oh my
yeah.
god.
She is overreacting a little bit. I know that's probably what the director wanted, but David Gordon Green. But I feel like they needed to tone her down a little bit.
I thought that was Sarah Michelle Gellar when the trailer came out, and you see her like at the shower scene when she's like touching the water scene, the temperature, checking the temperature. I thought that was Sarah Michelle Gellar for a split second because of the red hair.
That would have been kind of cool. She would have died in a
See,
Halloween movie and a Scream movie.
oh yes, that would have been awesome. See, there's the husband.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think I saw a wedding ring on his finger.
I just
Maybe
missed.
they are divorced. Like I'm trying to check out his. Yeah, there's no ring on his left finger, so they are divorced in the movie.
Oh, the same jumped on me. Scott Walker says, "I got a question for that. Sounds scary. What does he think of the idea of a Cujo remake instead of a Saint Bernard? What does he think the idea of using a Labrador as the killer dog?"
Okay. Sorry. Beethoven? No, don't mess with Beethoven. That's who Cujo is. If you ever seen Beethoven, you know what I'm talking about. Like the Saint Bernard is Cujo. Like I grew up watching Beethoven and everything. When I seen Cujo, I'm like, oh, cool, it's Beethoven, but no, he has rabies, dude. That's what made him scary because I knew him as Beethoven, the nice, lovable family dog.
Yeah, yeah.
You just turn him to a different dog, it won't have the same
Okay.
effect. It really
So
wouldn't.
I can't think of anything because I'm not really up on my family or kid movies. But what is a dog family kid movie? They could use the
Clifford?
Air Bud. That the
Yeah,
dog
well,
that
there's Clifford, the big red dog, and then there's Airbud, yeah, the little basketball
the
shooting
golden
dog.
retriever.
Yeah, that's
They should use a
that was
Yorkie.
Airbud.
I have a Yorkie.
A Yorkie. I
Attack
have
but it'd be a bunch of Yorkies. That'd be the new Cujos.
Cujos. I have a Jack Russell Rat Terrier mix. I love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like this. Well, I'm not gonna lie, he's 15 pounds and he's overweight right now because he won't stop eating, but I love him.
He reminds me of the dad of a Halloween 6 Curse of Michael Myers.
Does he? I watched Curse of Michael Myers last night. He does look like the father, the
I
Strobe
think
man.
that was
He looks
purpose.
just like him.
I think they did that on purpose.
All right, hey, I need to check something. I will be right back.
Sure, take your time. I'll entertain the chat. Anybody need a timestamp? Let me know. Let's see here. Where was I? Jamie Hart. Yes, that's what I love about it too. It shows how trauma controls your behavior. It also had the fantastic Lynchian feel to it. I think it's the deepest of all the Halloween movies. 5 hearts for me. It is pretty deep. I will give it. That. There's a lot of. It's not your typical Halloween movie. There's a lot of. There's a lot more thought going into this. More creativity. If anybody needs a timestamp it, we're at an hour, 3 minutes, and 57 seconds. 59. Hour and 4 minutes. This is a pretty cool scene. We're at Dr. Mathis's house. See, you can see in the background right there, like a movement in the shadows right there.
Yes, dude, I
That was
love
so
this scene
cool.
coming. I love this scene coming. This is one of the only times you see Michael run. when he grabs Debs, he's literally running to slam her
Yeah,
against the wall. When I saw that, I'm like, is he running? I'm like, well, I guess he has to be to show that, hey, he's full back to Strange.
yeah, but see, they show that, but then he gets taken over by Corey.
I think because he's getting stronger too. Because he's young and healthy. Whatever evil is in Michael knows that Michael is weak. Yeah, he might get recharged or something, but his body is getting old.
Stranger vibes.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Stranger vibes for real. I can't wait to see the new Stranger movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I love this scene. I'll tell you in a sec.
And see, he's looking at his hand like it's healing.
Yeah, he is. And he puts because his hand is healed. That's why he puts his hand against the thing to show Michael, hey, my hand is healed. And Debs looks at Corey. Michael right now is looking at Corey. He's turning his head to look back. And that's when Debs is too. And then he puts his hand up on the wall after he kills her.
Hmm.
Debs is just looking at Corey as she dies.
How about the Halloween Ends mask?
Good. How do you
Yeah.
like it? I saw there was a couple different versions. There's one with the tag is on the top, and then there's one with the tag on the neck.
I think the tag was on the neck. I don't know, but I can't remember. But the neck part comes up really high.
Yeah.
Unlike that one, ain't that the 2018?
No, this is the ends. I'll show you.
Oh, that's the ends. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, that's the one I got.
Yeah. He's kind of long, you know,
Yeah,
long, not wide, but
yeah,
it's still a good copy.
yeah, yeah. I didn't get kills though. I didn't get the kills mask. I need to try to find that one.
I did. I'm rehauling that one still. This is my first rehaul, so I don't know what I'm doing, YouTube, but that's what's fun about it.
Yeah.
You use all these reference photos and videos and stuff, and you just put your own tool twist in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's what I'm currently doing. I will have some more videos on it next week. I intend on finishing the mask next week.
Awesome. I want to see it, man. You should make a whole video and just like fast forward it of you rehauling it. You know, like I'm gonna say U-Haul.
U-Haul. Rent this truck for $20 a day.
Rent a center.
U-Haul. That's actually the cheapest vehicle you could ever rent, believe it or not. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to rent it just to move stuff. Like if you want to rent a vehicle for $20 a day, go to U-Haul.
Yeah.
They're getting a little shout out right now. Woo!
Scott Walker says, "What do you guys think of the ideal horror movie about a killer mermaid?" And there's one called She Creature. Do you think scary movies about mermaids are scary?
Well, I'll tell you that. I'll answer that one for you right quick. Mermaids aren't scary.
Ah,
Sirens are scary. Sirens are, I mean, they're cousins to mermaids. They are. Like mermaids sing. Sirens sing. But sirens lure captains and sea people like to their death with their voice. Like it kind of mesmerized them until they crash their boat. Mermaids just sing nice, but the sirens are the bad ones. But she creature, I I think that might have been a sci-fi movie. To be honest with you, it sounds like it was a movie. She creature. It sounds familiar. Like it was made for TV on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I saw some clip of some foreign mermaid movie where this mermaid was like jumping all over the place, eating people. It looked
Oh,
crazy. Yeah, it
I'll
looked
have
crazy,
to I'll have to look at that.
and it might have been called like their version. It was like a horror Little Mermaid movie. I think it was called The Little Mermaid, but it was a foreign movie. and this mermaid was like
Ooh.
jumping out the water and like attacking people. It was like, I think it might have been like one of those martial arts directors or something. I don't know.
Okay. I'll have to look into it. I like watching old movies. I what was the oldest? I saw The Fly, the original Fly,
Jeff Goldblum
and
or the black and white.
no, the black and white one. Like
I've never
that,
seen it.
I'm gonna say the remake with Jeff Goldblum is a lot better than the original because it was black and white. Not gonna lie, but I didn't like it that much. I mean, I respected what they did with it. The idea was there; it was pretty cool. But with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, they stole that movie.
Yeah. Here's I'll let this be known. Uh, I own The Fly, but I've never watched it.
The Jeff Goldblum one.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it. That's one movie I never
I
got
will.
around to seeing.
I will give you. I'll tell you this: watch it when you have the free chance, when you have the time. Don't get distracted by anybody. It's not the type of movie where if you blink, you'll miss it. No, I want you to experience the whole movie with no distractions. Because and at the third act and everything, when the dude is literally like coming out of his body, turning into Gina Davis's reactions, her screams, it's chilling.
Yeah,
Like the way she screams because the love of her life is turning into a monster in front of her eyes, and he's dragging her with him.
yeah.
Like, dude, it blew my mind. Like you feel for her. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the scene in my head. You need to
All right.
watch it, dude.
Yeah, don't tell me anymore. I'm gonna watch it. I've been meaning to
Won't
watch
you
it for a
need
while.
to? The movie was ahead of its time. Way
Yeah,
ahead. It was like 50 years ahead of its time. The effects are kind of, you can tell it's an old movie because the effects, but the effects are good. Like it's pretty creepy. It disturbs me.
so what do you think about this part in the movie?
She's there.
You, she is there. You don't think it's
Yeah,
all in
she's
his head?
there. No, she just had a plane in her hand and she threw it. She has a plane in her hand in the next scene when she's talking to Allison about him. So where'd she get the plane? If she wasn't there, why would she have a plane in her hand? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like in her mind or in his mind or anything. And I don't think Lori is like trying to play with his mind as well, saying, "Okay, you fucking with me and my family, I'm gonna mess with your mind. I'm gonna vanish and make you think that I was there or I wasn't." No, I really do believe she's there because in a second, it does look like that he's talking to nobody. Like you see her sitting in the chair, and then a second after he talks a little bit, he looks up and she's not there. Like, what did she do? Like a lot of people are saying that she wasn't there as an hallucination, but I don't buy
Well,
that.
in Halloween 2018, she disappeared on Michael when she fell
And
out.
we needed that. We
Yeah,
needed her to pull a Michael on him. We really did. But I don't. What would be the significance of pulling a Michael on him during this scene?
maybe that's her realization. It's like, yeah, there's something wrong, and she's just like, let me get out of here.
Let me get out of here before only one of us walk out.
I just think this house should have been where the climax to, or at least the fight scene.
The battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I see because it would be more of an impact for Corey. But at the same time, if it played out the way the ending plays out, he would die like in the beginning of whenever he walks in the house. But I like that it did take place at Lori's house because home field advantage for her.
Hmm.
She knows where everything is,
Yeah.
and for this, she doesn't know anything about this house.
Yeah. Rusty, here, let me see here. I saw something. Rusty Shipley says, "Y'all excited for Avatar? I have a feeling it's going to be awesome." I've been hearing good things.
It's going to be 3 hours and 20 something minutes long.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
definitely
not
going to go
gonna
see
go to
it.
I'm not gonna eat or drink anything when I'm at the theaters. I'm not going to
Yeah.
the bathroom. I'm not
Yeah.
missing it.
I'm going to try to see it on like the biggest screen. Hopefully, I like D box. I don't know if you have D box there, but like where the seats move and sway with the
Oh
motion.
no, I haven't heard of that actually. We don't
It's
have
at
this out here in the South.
it's at Cinemark theaters.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
was
have a
gonna try.
Cinemark Bistro, but we don't have those type of chairs where they move.
Yeah. Oh, here's the scene. Corey and Michael. See,
Oh, and
Michael had him down right there on his knees.
yeah, and in the book there is a little bit of a weird ending to this because whenever Corey walks up to Michael and he's just standing against the wall like he is right there behind me, just standing. Corey runs up to him and like grabs him by the shoulders, like, "What did you do to me? What did you do to me?" And like they get in a tussle and everything. And before he takes off his mask, he slams Michael's head down like several times in the cement, takes off his mask and whispers, "What did you do to me?" And then he goes, it plays out like this: "You're nothing but a man in a mask. You're nothing." And that's how it ended. So I kind of wish that we would have seen that. I would love to have seen Michael got his ass kicked by Corey just for a second, just for a split second, just a
I
second.
don't want to see Michael get his ass kicked though. I
Well,
would
we
have
saw it in
accepted the
Kills.
scene more if he would have went up and he was like going off, like I want to know how it feels or something. And he's having this conversation with Michael, and Michael takes off the mask, and we
And
don't see his face, but he hands him his mask and his knife, like he
yeah,
hands
like
it
let's
over.
see what you got, little buddy. Let's see
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah,
got.
yeah.
Let's see what I trained you to
Go
do.
have some fun. Rusty says, when Michael recharged, it reminded me of when I lost my virginity.
A couple of people said that on YouTube actually.
Wow.
You finally got that feeling.
Wow.
Oh.
The O face. Jeez. Hey, you really, that probably was
That's
the
probably what it
closest that
was for
Michael's ever
him.
been to.
Yeah. Apparently that's why he killed his sister, because in the original he kind of
Had a thing.
had like a fantasy towards him, towards her.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
And yeah, and that's why he ended up killing her.
Dark Path. Anybody needs a timestamp, we're an hour, 17 minutes, and 4 seconds. 5, 6. Dang, that's tough. Why are they watching a John Claude Van Damme movie? It's like he just
What
goes
is
through
that
one.
movie?
Hard Target. It like a
Hard
John Woo.
Target.
It was like a John Woo movie.
Okay.
I remember
I
watching the
haven't
movie.
heard of it. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. But I've heard like on YouTube that actually is a movie that he was watching.
Yeah.
I love the junkyard scene. I'm not
I
gonna
like it.
lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I do too. I like it.
I
And
just wish we saw Terry's death a little bit more focused, because he's being burned with that torch.
mhm.
Like, I wanted to see that, but my roommate made a good point. He said, "You don't want it too focused, because if it doesn't look accurate, it's not gonna you're not gonna see it pretty good." So the fact that it's like out of focus just a little bit is perfect. You don't really want to see someone's face burn off like that, but it would look pretty cool.
Scott Walker says if they do a remake of The Karate Kid, I think they should have a female version of the same story with the girl coming to a new town, gets bullied. They did Karate Kid 2 with Hilary Swank, I believe.
Yeah, Hillary Swank.
Yeah,
This must be a young teenager.
I'm not sure. Scott's
They're doing
pretty
a
good
lot
though.
of gender swap.
Scott's cool. He's been in the chats a lot lately. Uh, they do a remake of the Karate Kid with the same story, but with the girl. She goes, yeah, I think they already did do that. Got something on Twitch. Yeah, we're going live on Twitch right now. Michael's got a Twitch. Oh, that's so gnarly. Uh,
Damn, hits her full speed on the fence.
yeah,
I knew this was going to be a jump scare when his dad's looking out the window and it's just too quiet. You know something loud is about to happen. That's when
yeah.
Terry starts banging on the window.
I shot him 6 times. Says, sorry, I'm a little bit behind. He said this a while ago. I just got off work. Timestamp me, dude. We are hour 20 minutes. 1 hour 20 minutes and 4 seconds.
Same here, like to the second.
Yeah,
That dude Terry looks like he looks familiar, but I've never seen him on
yeah.
anything.
Maybe like
Like
he's on
he
a
has a
mafia show
familiar
or
face.
something.
I felt so bad for the scene. I felt so bad for his stepdad.
Yeah,
He's trying to save that little girl, then he gets his fucking head blown off, and then Corey just vanishes in front of in thin air. See?
kind of a cool transition. He falls back and he's gone.
Yeah. Like, where did he go? I don't want to hear he pulled a Michael. Okay. Well,
It's like Jeepers
what does
Creepers. He
that
flew away.
mean? Okay, he flew away.
Just the way she says it. You're dead too.
I love that. Oh, he deserved this. Oh God, he
Yeah,
deserved this. And we deserve to watch it.
and she's watching it.
Oh, I can imagine how stinky it is. Ugh,
Ah,
burnt flesh.
like a Dr. Sartain moment. Stomping on
Oh
the head.
yeah. And deleted scenes, he stomps on it like 4 times.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, in the book as well. Like it's brutal. Like he literally 1, 2, 3,
She gets the worst.
bam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's not just one stump. Your head's pretty strong. You need a lot of pressure to squish your skull like that.
2%.
Yeah, this
Midler's about to get it.
yeah. Yeah, but see, in the book, it's Michael. Michael is coming to the house looking for Corey and his mask, and sees her, and she sees him in the reflection, and but with no mask. It's just we just see a little bit of his face like in the mirror that she was looking at. Instead of seeing his mask, you see him, and he destroys her like it's a bloodbath.
Yeah. Scott Walker says in Halloween 1978, Laurie Strode was adopted. What happened to her adopted parents? Did they disappear? Did they are banned? And her, what happened to them?
I don't know. We're never told about what happened to Laurie's adoptive family. We don't. Not in any of the movies.
Yeah,
Like, did we even see her family in the original? In the beginning of her parents, or no? Was it just her the whole time?
I think
Yeah,
so.
that would be a cool thing, a nice thing to like see what happened to her family, and like her adoptive parents.
I do like this scene with the DJ.
Yeah, in the background you see Corey like doing this, stabbing the girl in the
Yeah,
background.
that reminded me of Urban Legend with the scene with Tara Reid and the DJ or podcast or whatever.
In the book, this scene is extended a little bit.
Ooh,
Um,
off the tongue.
yeah, see, he had the idea of playing a prank on Haddonfield, War of the World style, with his radio show, wanting to make Haddonfield believe Michael Myers is actually back. Like he was going to do like how War of the Worlds was the radio show. He was going to do that too. But lo and behold, Michael is actually there, and he's like talking on the radio, like on air. He's being killed on air. He's like, y'all help me, someone help me, Michael's here. But he's been shit talking this whole time. No one believes it. And then Michael really, it really is him, and just breaks his face, his jaw falls off, and then for good measure, he cuts that tongue off.
Oh,
That was my favorite scene. That was my favorite death,
yeah.
probably of the whole franchise.
Even
Well,
seeing it like
no,
spin around on the record and flip
yeah,
around.
and flopping around like
Yeah.
that was a good touch. The flopping part, like I
Yeah.
know they had to make it funny for some part of it.
Yeah.
You do know that that restaurant she's in, it's in Halloween Kills. It's the banh mi sandwich restaurant. You know, when the cops are like watching Lori's house and they're like saying, "Well, what did you get to eat?" I have a little brownie that I made myself.
Oh yeah,
And the
yeah.
other guy is like he's talking about the sandwiches and stuff. That's the restaurant.
Oh, nice. Scott Walker. You know how they did Freddy versus Jason? How about they do the same thing with Halloween and Scream crossover with the characters from both franchises come together to take out Michael and Ghostface?
Mm,
I don't know if it
I,
would work.
I don't know if it'll work either because Ghostface is human.
Yeah,
Michael is just well, he's human too. As we see, he bleeds. He's just really superhuman. You can't. I mean, you just run right shot for at Ghostface and he's dead. Pull a bullet to his brain. It
yeah.
won't really work so much the same as Michael.
I was working on an idea for a script a while back of like bringing all the main slashers into it, but they're not versing each other. But there is a scene where a guy's doing a prank with a just showing an homage to it. But there's a scene that I wrote that um, there is a ghost face, somebody doing a prank on somebody, and then Michael Myers does show up and kill Ghostface like real quick, just to kind of show his
Just
dominance.
that would be funny.
Even though I love Scream though, I don't think I don't think putting them in the same universe is going to work though.
No, and
Not
it
on the
even took them a
serious
long
level.
time to do Freddy versus Jason. They wrote the script in 1990s.
Yeah,
Like they just didn't have the rights or anything, so they couldn't make it happen.
yeah.
I have an idea for a Halloween versus Pinhead.
Thank you, Scott. You're cool too, man. Appreciate
Thank,
you've been
thank you,
very active
Scott.
in the chat, man. It's made an interesting talk for sure. Glad you're here, buddy. Hope you come to more live streams.
This scene, everyone in theaters were like, "No, no, no, you better not." I was literally talking
I
to Lori. I know she
I
couldn't hear
knew
me. I'm
this.
like, "You better not, you better not, you better not." And then lo and behold, I think she's doing this because she's heard something in the house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a
She
setup.
knows. She knows it's a setup. In a second, you see her get up. She'll rip her chain off. She'll stand up, and then you'll see a shadow in the background by the stairs. You
Yeah,
see it.
yeah. And you know, if she would have called the police station and said the boogeyman or something like that, they probably wouldn't have believed her or took it. They
No,
but if she called saying
a
she's about to,
suicide.
yeah, then they're
Yeah,
gonna hurry up, which they don't
yeah.
hurry up. But
No, it's 20 minutes.
that's
They want to. It's just 20 minutes. Oh, he really wants to do it, so I mean, nah, nah. I'm just kidding. That's bad. Give cops bad names. Yeah,
they
I thought that was her
they
brain
spoiled
that
this in
flew
the
against the
trailer,
wall.
anyways.
They spoiled it because they showed his hand.
Yeah,
And right there, look at Lori's face. She
yeah,
looks confused. Like, what the fuck? Michael don't make noises because she shoots him. Then he falls back and goes, "Ugh!" when he falls down, and that's when she makes that little like that weird face. Like, what? Michael don't make sounds. I love this. But what's the point? You came here to kill me. Just do it. So do it.
Marcus says, I shut him 6 times. Says, oh man, that sounds scary. It's hurting my soul right now. 100. No Michael ass kicking wanted, especially by Corey. I like Corey and all, but you're hurting
Well, I mean, it did.
souls.
Well, I mean, no one. I mean, Michael's my hero, so You know, anything to bring him under a different kind of light, even if it gets his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? At least, hey, we got to see it. You know, like, hey, the boogeyman can bleed.
Yeah.
Did you really think that Allison would choose you? Oh, what's gonna be with you?
Mm.
If I can't have her,
It's a big knife to go in your throat.
right? And
Like,
he,
you think,
her pulling it out is just making his blood drain.
yeah, you're not
So
supposed to pull it out.
he is supposed to be dead. Like as soon as she pulls out, he's dead.
Yeah,
How
but
does he wake up?
he's still transcending. He's in the process.
Yeah, he's in his recharge moment. Like
Yeah,
Michael. Whenever
yeah.
Michael gets down, he lays down for a minute. We don't see his eyes, but I'm sure his eyes are like that, just wide open, dead eyed.
Scott Walker says, as an Australian like myself, we should have more Australian horror movies. What do you guys think about this? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, mate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love me some Australian movies, mate.
Yeah, in the outback.
That's a terrible Australian accent.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely,
Australian
Scott.
accents.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, we don't really see that many Australian horror movies. The
Marcus
only
says,
Australian movie that I've seen was Kangaroo Jack, but it's not really an Australian movie. It just has that kangaroo in it.
Wolf Creek was Australian.
I need to watch that. I need to
Yeah,
watch that.
the junkyard scene score, love it. Yeah, agreed, Marcus.
Oh, I've already pre-ordered the vinyl record. I went and bought an record album on Amazon for Halloween for the Halloween Kills the vinyl record,
I
and then
did too.
I'm buying
It's got like the
the
blood
score for
moving in it.
ends.
Did you get the one that's got like the blood moving inside of it?
No, it is not the blood. It's shoot. It just has the burnt mask on the front cover, and on when you open it up, it has like the three women in the back of that truck. That
Mm.
has a big picture of them,
Yeah,
and
they had
they don't
different
really have.
versions of the vinyl. I think I got
Oh, I
mine off at
didn't.
Screen Factory.
Yeah, right here. He's just taking a nap.
Hmm. It's
If
right
you
right
see,
next to her though. All she has to do is just peek around.
it's behind her at the end of the stairs. It's right behind her.
Yeah,
Watch what Michael does as soon as he snaps his neck. He does. He gives him a little love. He touches his face like that.
sorry, son.
Watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, you did it right here. See, he like barely slowly rubs his face a little bit. Like, you did good, my son. Let me take it from here.
it's such a cool shot. I shot him 6 times. Destination, thanks, bud. And think that sounds scary. I felt bad for Ron as well. He's the only one outside of Allison that had Corey's back. I also say Corey inherited some of Michael's traits. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, his dad was
I
cool.
felt so bad for Ron. I really
Yeah.
did.
We've seen Corey sit up like Michael. His walking mannerisms were on point with Michael's. So it's not impossible for him to vanish into thin air like Michael. The evil inside is supernatural. Oh, yeah.
David Gordon Green said he's not supernatural. Give me a break, David. He's supernatural. Come on.
Yeah. The mask makes him supernatural.
That has to be it. It has to be the mask.
Yeah.
Why else would he go to any length to get his mask back?
I wish they would have like addressed some of that. Like, just show us like a silver shamrock logo inside that mask. That's it.
I saw that that was going to be an ending. Like one of the endings was going to be them going into a Silver Shamrock place, and one of the machines just spitting out masks, and all of a sudden it spits out Michael Myers masks.
Damn.
I
That
love
would've been
this
cool.
scene.
Man, if they would have hid that and the climax takes place at Silver Shamrock, man,
Then that means there's going to be hundreds of Michael Myers everywhere. I think that's why they scrapped it. I love this.
like stepping on her throat.
Yeah, and look, she kicks him in his other knee, and it's like he scrambles back or kind of like runs behind the table when she's done.
Yeah.
See, he like runs to get away. He's like, oh shit, she got my good leg.
Yeah.
And this is very a la H2O.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a callback to
Oh,
H2O.
and he does get her hand. Like she cuts it in the thing in the garbage disposal. See, her hand's not bloody at all. Not bloody, not bloody. After this little scene, her hand is just like dripped in so much blood. It gets cut. That's why she screams and heads butts back because it
It's
like
not right
cuts her
there
flesh.
when she grabbed the needle.
It's not for some reason, but in a little while you'll see a lot of just blood just coming out of her hand. Like
Okay.
that lets you know. Like I think they messed up on some of the makeup, but her hand is cut.
Wouldn't that be
See?
crazy if he killed her right there? That needle.
Oh no, dude, no. Like I was on the edge of my seat during this scene. You saw the blood on her hand? Like it that lets you know like it was cut at least a knuckle. Body slams him. Ah!
That's cool. He said stuff like that.
Yeah, as she's taking it out, he sits up. That's why she fell backwards.
And then the refrigerator on his leg.
Yes, for good measure. You know what she does whenever she takes out the knife and it's above Michael? Watch. Not many people notice this. They think, oh, this is stupid. Why would she do this? Like, it means something. What does Michael do when he's staring at his window? He's staring at his reflection, so he's letting her look. She's letting him look at his reflection one last time in the knife. That's why you see his mask in there. He's looking at it, looking at himself, and then she just stabs him. Yes. Do it again. She needed this. She needed this.
Funky face.
Ugh, I can smell it from here, dude. Oh, I bet he stinks. Like an infested armpit.
Yeah.
I've
All
tried to
them wild
forgive you.
whispers.
Yeah,
I thought that
sporadically
was
growing.
yeah.
I thought you were the boogeyman, but no, you're just a man who's about to stop breathing. Yes. We've got a little bit of strength left, and that's how he managed to do that. So apparently she's talking to Allison in that scene, but it
They
doesn't
knew it.
seem like it because we're seeing these flashbacks. This isn't what Lori is seeing, and this isn't what Michael is seeing. This is us as the audience remembering all the trauma and shit they went through out of all these 45 years. So I didn't want people to think like, hey, they're doing flashbacks in their head like how Corey and them met. No, that's just for us, the audience, to remember all their trauma and all their past.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I like how the fact that she broke his arm because look, she's a nurse. She knows exactly where the right pressure and how to smash it. But the
I hate
sound of it,
it always
ugh.
like bothers me in movies in general, like seeing people with their wrist cut. It just
Yeah, 13 Reasons Why. I'll agree with you. You ever seen that show, 13 Reasons
I saw
Why?
like the first episode. I can't remember much about it though. I never really stuck with it.
I watched all 4 seasons and I like the show. It's dark. It's not for the faint of heart.
Mm.
But after like after season 3 came out, they had to go back into season 1 and edit the scene where the main character kills herself in the bathtub. They had to take that out because people were killing themselves just like how the story was. They left tapes and stuff to find. Like, oh my god, like why would people do that?
Yeah.
That's given a bad. I mean, it's starting to sound like scary, like in Scream. It's like art imitating life, imitating art, or whatever the fuck. Like, why would someone want to mimic what they see in a movie or a TV show?
Yeah.
Like, that's fake. You're not gonna come back from this.
Yeah. See, I thought Hawkins should have busted in, shot him.
Yeah. But with his luck, he would have shot Lori.
Yeah, that would have been awful.
Dude, he was 5 feet from him. Ren, I probably would have shot my partner in the face too, but on accident, because that was a close shot. And kills whenever he kills his friend instead of Michael. I mean, their faces like right next to each other.
Yeah.
I just wish he had a redeeming quality to his character in this film. Not dead enough.
Right.
Let's go take him to the junkyard and get everyone of Haddonfield and let's raise him up like Spider-Man too.
I shot him 6 times says even though they tried so hard to say Michael was human, they contradicted that by having the supernatural elements of the evil transferring to Corey and him copying. Yeah, it's all just like, what do you want to be? Like, make
Well,
up your mind.
was it a transference of evil or was it more of an awakening? Like in Corey's point of view, he's standing in front of the most infamous serial killer known to man, and he's not really killing him. He's just like standing there. Maybe it just awakened up his inner darkness or demon or something, because it's already in his blood. His mom killed his her little brother when she was younger, so it was already in his system, in his blood to be a killer. I think maybe he just awakened it. We get to see Julian again and Sandra right there. Like when I saw Julian, I was happy. I'm like, yeah, he finally came back.
I wanted him to have a speaking role.
I did too. Everyone wanted him back. I'm just glad he was in for this little cameo. He was my favorite in 2018.
Yeah.
He's gonna have me cut my nasty ass toenails. Yeah. Oof. Mama don't feel too good. Mama look bad.
He should have came to life for one last scare at this moment. And then
with no blood in his body. Oof. That would have been taking it a stretch. So just say he's not supernatural. If he did do that, and they still say he's not supernatural,
After all that, she needs a drink.
Where's Lindsay for this scene? I thought Lindsay was in that crowd. She's not.
Yeah, where was she? She should have been there.
She's not in there because I zoomed in, screenshotted this whole shot, scene by scene, and zoomed in. I don't see her. I don't see Go-Go Iron Lady. I don't see none of our people.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember?
I still think Lindsay should have had a death scene. Maybe by Corey.
Oh no.
I don't know.
That would have no. If she were to die, it had to have been by Michael. If it was by Corey, then that would have pissed off a lot of fans.
What if the kid's mom was at that bar drinking and Lindsay was the bartender and Corey walked in and he gets both of them?
Well, she would have I'm glad the mother would have died, but don't kill Lindsay. Come on. That's either a Michael scene or she grows old and dies of natural causes.
Yeah. Always knew that Allison was going to be leaving Haddonfield.
Oh yeah, they talked about it in the movie, like throughout the movie, of her wanting to leave and everything. But she leaves, Lori keeps the mask. What happens next? Well, I don't know if she used protection that night with Corey when they had a little whoopee. So maybe there's a baby growing inside of her. Who knows? Or maybe she leaves and then Laura decides to stay, and then someone wants to get the bright idea to go break in and maybe play a prank on Lori and seize the mask. And maybe they decide to take it, and it inspires or wakes something up inside of them. So yes, we have another copycat killer, but evil never really dies. It just changes shape.
Right. Yep. Man, I don't know, man. I'd like to see Nev Campbell and Jamie Lee Curtis in a movie together, just like
the ultimate scream queen, ultimate final girl.
Yeah, have them in a movie together, but as a Michael Myers and Ghostface together, I don't know.
Wait, who's older? No, wait, Jamie Lee Curtis is older.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Probably by maybe 10 years, I think. Nev is getting up there. Maybe more. Yeah, maybe they could be aunt and
it might be like 15 or 20 years apart.
Okay, maybe mother and daughter. Come on, I would love to see them.
That would be cool if they were like mother and daughter.
Siblings somehow.
There's the mask, and Don't Fear the Reaper comes on. There's some screen for you, man. Wait a minute here. Hey, that sounds scary. What do you think of the idea of Ronald McDonald slasher movie? Do you think a bad idea right now?
Actually, that's a cool idea. No, that is a cool idea. Because I'm scared to death of clowns because of it. Thank you, Stephen King. You opened up my eyes to the fact I'm scared to death of clowns.
Yeah.
But I love scary movies when it comes to clowns. When they're in real life, I step back because nothing's funny. Why are you smiling? Yeah. I punched one when I was 10 right in the nose because I was at the circus and it came up behind me and just tapped me on my shoulder, and I didn't expect. So when I look around and I see a clown just smiling at me, reflex, pow, right in the face, and his nose made that little honky sound. Like they actually do honk. Yes, they actually honk. They actually honk. But yes, Scott, to answer your question, that would be an awesome idea. Really, they get Ronald McDonald because he's already creepy looking, and the Hamburglar, he's a thief. Come on, that's already scary, and he looks creepy. Get them two together, you might have a little something.
The Burger King is kind of creepy. Yeah.
The Burger King. Okay, yeah, I did hear that right.
Yeah.
He is kind of creepy.
Yeah, he is. He's like got that face.
Yeah, he don't. His mouth don't mean it's just a permanent smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to see him in my head for a second. Yeah, he is. That is pretty creepy.
Yeah. Good idea, Scott. I don't know if McDonald's would go for that, but you could probably do.
But who knows? Public domain. It could be in public domain soon.
Yeah, if it is. What are you guys thinking? Idea of a Jurassic Park horror movie version? It is kind of
it is kind of scary.
Kind of adventurous, like action. I do want it to go back to being like really serious, like the first movie. Like has some really scary moments.
Dominion was a disappointment for me.
Absolutely, man.
I mean, I still loved it. I don't get me wrong, I loved the movie, but it's just like the characters weren't utilized that great.
It felt like
we know their backstory.
It felt like a Disney movie to me. I felt like, does Disney own this or something?
It kind of did feel like a Disney movie. It wasn't really that. It was lackluster.
Yeah. And we're focusing on bugs. And then he goes to then they go to this like underground, like where they have all these dinosaurs. I'm like, man, this is like Star Wars. Like,
and on top of that, it wasn't just Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar. They made all the stuff, all the dinosaurs first in like a little laboratory before they shipped them out to the islands.
Yeah.
Like, apparently they were made off an island first before they were brought to an island.
There was so much more you could have done with the returning cast. And to make it more serious, somebody should have died or sacrificed themselves.
Jeff Goldblum. Sorry.
Really?
Sorry. Yes. Ian. He he got on my nerves a little bit in the first one. He was
Oh,
just
really?
I was
He's a
young.
fan favorite now.
Yeah, now, yes, yes. When I was younger, he just annoyed me for some reason. I don't know. It's like he was just too comedic. Oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna make a lot of money off of this, and he was just too comedic for me.
yeah,
But in Lost World Jurassic Park, it was better. He was
yeah.
better in
He
it.
calmed down a little bit.
Well, his daughter was in it too, so he had to man up and try to protect his daughter, and not be all goofy.
Yeah. Shot him 6 times says actually the flashbacks with Lori was the same as Corey. The evil was supposed to transfer to her. That is actually a scrap planned idea. Or
Well,
in the
it's not just that. It's not like they continued filming that. I shot him 6 times. Another ending was uh it would show Allison knocking on the door at Lori's house, and that was the scene in one of the trailers that we saw. Um, Lori opening the door, you see the bandages on her face, and Allison's outside. Apparently, the evil did transfer to Lori, and Lori chokes Allison, tries to kill her, and in a moment of like sanity for a split second, she tells Allison to go, leave, because the evil is inside of her, and so Lori self isolates herself, and that's how it ends. I'm glad they scrapped it. I would not want to have seen that. I wouldn't. That's too much of a giant F you to Lori's character. Out of
But
45 years, you're
I wouldn't want it to end there.
yeah, no, that because it takes place, it lets you. It's like okay, well, there's going to be another movie, but I guess Jamie Lee Curtis said no, f that. I don't want that. Like this is my end. I killed
Yeah.
him. He's dead. It's no H2O mix up or something. They're not gonna bring back his ground meat sauce or something. They're not gonna bring
Myers
him back.
burgers.
Ooh, some Myers sauce.
Yeah. I was when we were watching H2O the other night for a watch party, and you know when the van flips down on Michael and the van
Oh,
catches
yeah.
catches on fire for a minute. Would have been so cool, like when she was like about to touch his hand or whatever. He goes up in flames and he's burning there, and then
And
she
he's
chops
still
it.
doing this.
Yeah, he's like you see him just burning, but he's just like staring at her and not really having any movement to it. Because
Oh,
remember,
now the father's not having an effect to him. He don't feel
yeah,
the
like
pain.
even
He's just watching.
remember when he was burning in Halloween 2, he was just walking normal before he fell over down that hallway.
Oh, yeah, he was just walking kind of slowly until he fell to his knees and then falls down.
Yeah. Yeah, see something like that, and then she chops his head off because he's just sitting there just staring at her while he's on fire. I think that would be cool.
A lot of people were wondering, like, well, why didn't the dude say anything? Okay, Michael Myers crushed the dude's larynx, okay? He crushed it, he couldn't talk. He's like, okay, well, why didn't he take off the mask? Like, my answer is, you got me. I don't know, because he's like doing this. I don't know. He's doing this, trying to take off, like what the hell? I have a mask on. I'm like, dude, your hands are on the mask. Just pull it down. Like, like either it was glued to your head and that's
It's
why
just
you
an
couldn't do
afterthought.
it, or it's just yeah.
It's just an
And plus, if you
afterthought.
look at his eyes, you can tell that's not Michael's eyes. The dude who got his head chopped off has kind eyes, has innocent looking eyes. The dude who played Michael has like serious looking eyes. You can tell by they're different color and they're different shape too.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Mark,
Halloween Ends was awesome. I loved it. I just hope he stays dead. If they bring back someone else to be a copycat, that's fine. Bring a different mask to just retire
I,
Michael.
I don't think they're going to be able to. I think they're going to go a different direction. Whoever
Oh,
picks up
was
the
this Michael's
most.
twin brother that we never heard of that got killed?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to come out with a fresh idea or reboot it or remake it again or take it in a different direction. My idea. This is what I want. I want them to right the wrongs of. I don't want the Thorn stuff. I really don't.
Oh
But I
no.
hated Halloween 5 where Jamie was a mute. Like she didn't talk. I hated that. and then Rachel
I
gets killed.
understood why. I understood why she didn't talk, but yeah, I didn't like it either.
I didn't
I
like the goofy
didn't.
cops. I didn't like how Rachel died. Make a direct sequel to Halloween 4. Jamie is
4.5.
Yeah, Jamie's right the wrongs. Do a requel of that timeline. And Jamie inherited some property or something in Haddonfield from Laurie Strode, and you could and maybe she passed away. She's going there to a funeral or to going back to Haddonfield to see family, whatever. And Michael Myers is still alive, but also have Rachel still alive too. Like,
Yeah, I didn't like her death. Like she
yeah,
was a fan favorite. Well, people love Tina. People love Tina a little bit more than Rachel.
yeah,
My problem with Halloween 5 was the witch mask. That was not a Michael Myers mask. It looked like a witch,
yeah.
or it looked like a weird witch. Halloween 4 was a goofy mask. Halloween
Uh,
five
you
was
know what it
that
looked
thing
like?
looked a
Halloween Five.
goblin.
No, Halloween Five's mask looked like oh, I can't think of his name over Facebook. Who's the guy who owns Facebook?
Zuckerberg.
Yeah. It
I'm
kind of
trying to. I just see a witch or an alien face in the mask.
it just looks like they took the mold of his face instead of um oh man,
Shatner or whatever his
Shatner.
face,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I can't
Yeah,
think, man. It's getting late. I'm tired.
it is getting late.
Um, yeah, man. That's crazy, man. This has been great, man.
This
Um,
was fun. This was my first stream. I had a great time.
Heck yeah, dude. Got to do more like it, man. You need to think about your next stream, watch party you want to do. And if you want me to come on your channel, I'll do that as well. Also, I don't think I said this at the beginning of the video. If you want to become a member and become an official stationeer, hit that join button right there and be a part of the stationeer crew. And you can choose a movie of whatever movie you want, and you can come on here and have a live stream with me, and we can watch it together just like we're doing right now. So yeah, consider doing that. It's just right there. It's just an easy click away. For
Just
the
hit that like button, hit that notification, and
share
we're
it any
good.
and share it anywhere and everywhere, and helps it helps it get out and get noticed.
It really helps
Honestly,
the channel. It helps the algorithm so other people can come across this channel.
yeah.
Just spreads the word.
Also, man, like I just honestly, I really just do this because I want to. It gives me an excuse to watch movies with people that are my friends. We're a family here, and
Yeah,
I enjoy the conversation. Like, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, you see how easy 2.5 hours goes by, and we're just talking about Halloween, man. Just
Halloween and everything in between.
Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. That's right, man. That's right. And also, guys, if you're still here, and if you didn't hear me earlier, if you're popping in or watching this on replay whenever it uploads later, check out That Sounded Scary. His link to his channel. Sorry, my mind is. His link to his channel is in the description below. Great content. He's got some more content coming out. Let's encourage him. He's part of our community, and we need to show him some love. So yeah,
I got some ideas coming. I'm probably gonna have a few little shorts because I'm still learning all the record on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube and YouTube apps, so I'm still learning all that stuff. But I think I might get my roommate to just hold my camera still one day while I'm like rehauling my kills mask, so I can like show y'all a little bit of the process because I don't know what I'm doing, but you can watch me not know what I'm doing. So, but I'm still getting a cool effect. I'm getting the effects that I want. I just don't know the process to do it. I do it my way, but I'm
yeah,
still getting the little colors and the effects that I want.
right.
So
See
I would
that
like someone to see my process.
I had one of my best friends. You see him sometimes in the chat. His name's Rawhead. His name's Nick. He's one of my best friends. But he had whenever Kills came out, he had the Kills mask and the overalls and everything, coveralls, and he went out in his backyard and he actually shot it 6 times and made little like blood
Little
splatters right
holes.
there. Yeah, I was like, dang man.
That's some
I bet your
commitment right
neighbors were
there.
like, "What the hell is going on over there?"
That's some commitment right there.
Yeah, yeah. Um, But yeah, man, I've never gotten into you. There I go again.
Yeah, you
Rehauls
did.
and masks. Like I've just never done it. I just like leave them as is, and
I never did until Halloween Kills came out. Like I love Michael Myers, but the Halloween Kills mask does not look like the mask in the movie. While it looks like it has a mustard face or a toasted marshmallow. Like I don't
really,
want that type of yes. Like if you get the mask, like in the movie Kills, it's kind of dark on the burnt side, but on the actual stock copy, it's like it's mustard or toasted marshmallow just melted. Did not like that. And so, but the hair, I liked the hair the way the design was because it was melted. I added to the effect. I put some liquid latex and some black paint, nightshade paint. I mixed it all together and I just painted over the hair so it just added like it was freshly melted. And I didn't
Hmm.
even take the hair off or anything. I'm not that I'm not that expert level yet, okay? I'm just starting off, but I'm trying to get it to make it look exactly like how it is in the movie because the actual mask does not even look like it at all. Some
Hmm.
of the definition, the scarring, the lines, it's not like it. It's not like the movie at all. So I'm literally taking my time to make it look more screen accurate.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, if you do get a kills mask, yeah, either take your time getting one, looking, or get a rehauled one
Okay.
because the stock one, it's just no. That's why I started rehauling because I didn't like the stock mask at all.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, I think a lot of people were starting to get into it whenever Kills came out because I think my buddy did it as well.
Yeah, there's
So
a couple of people on YouTube that I follow, like
yeah,
cosplay Chris. Like he has some pretty good techniques.
yeah, yeah,
And Nick Mol, I can't say the dude's last name. Nick Molpagaka, whatever. Nick Mol something.
yeah,
I couldn't say it, but he's pretty good on his masks too. I don't have an airbrush. I'm just painting by hand.
yeah, yeah. Marcus, appreciate that. Yeah, hit the link down in the description of this video to subscribe to That Sounded Scary. And Marcus, we got to get you back on the channel too, man. It's been a long time. I need to come on y'all's channel too. I've been waiting for that invite. We'll figure something out. Uh, Scott Walker says, I think they should do a Halloween movie with Danielle Harris as the killer, Jamie Lloyd as the killer. Wait, no, no, I don't think I want to see that. Well,
We almost saw that at the end of Halloween 4 when she killed
yeah.
her foster mother.
Now, if you want, yeah, if you want to do a scene where she's doing that, like the movie opens and that's happening, and she wakes up from a dream.
yes, hey, I can go down with that. I can
Yeah.
follow that, but not make her like bring her back as she is now. Don't
Mm-hmm.
bring back actual Danielle Harris. Don't give some other person the role
Yes.
because we know Jamie Lloyd as Danielle Harris,
Danielle
or
Harris.
we know
Yeah.
Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd.
And she
Don't pull
deserves,
someone.
yeah, she deserves
She's
the
oh
recognition.
god, yes, yes she does.
Yeah. I heard, did you see all that? That she was like treated awful. Her and Scott Taylor Compton was treated awful at the after party of Halloween Ends.
I read and watched that they went up to Jamie Lee Curtis and was like, "Oh my God, this is just a huge honor. I just wanted to show you that I played you in the Rob Zombie version." And Jamie Lee Curtis like, "I'm sorry, I don't know you. I haven't seen those movies."
Yeah.
Oh my God, like to be told I don't know you, I haven't seen those movies by the person that you are actually portraying in a different movie.
Yeah.
Talk about heartbreak. Like Jamie Lee Curtis don't watch scary movies. She does
Yeah, but
not watch them.
I always thought, man, like I know that she's a scream queen, and a lot of people consider her as the ultimate one. Just something about Jamie Lee Curtis. Just I feel like she's messing up the movies. Her and Bob. Oh, I think you just got dropped. Maybe he'll come back in. um. So yeah, guys, I guess we'll see if he comes back in for a minute, but I'm gonna have to wrap it up here soon, anyways. Maybe his internet dropped or something. So we'll see. We'll see. Marcus, you got to come back on the channel, man. I know we have a lot of discussion on Halloween. We agree on some stuff, we don't agree on some stuff, but it's always makes a great conversation. And yes, we got someone knocking at the door. He's back.
Sorry, guys. I was mid sentence, and my screen just went kaput. I'm on like 3% battery left, and I didn't
Oh,
get a charger from our room. So,
that's all right. We're about to wrap it up, anyways. Um,
all right, yeah.
that sounded scary. You want to say anything about like what your channel's about, what you got coming in the works, or anything?
My channel for as of right now is all about horror and rehauls. You know, I don't really have that much of an idea of what I'm going to be bringing into the future, but I do know that it's my next couple of videos will be about my kills mask and the techniques that I'm doing to try to make it look more screen accurate. I have also thought about maybe don't know how good it'll be, but make a little video of me reading Halloween Ends, the novelization.
Hey,
I mean, they're doing podcasts and people are just reading it, and I'm like, well, would someone want to watch me read the book? I don't know. But hey,
they
it's just
might.
an idea that I'm floating. You never know. My little nephew loves to watch videos of people watching videos, so there's an audience for everybody.
There really is, man. There really is. Well, that's great, dude. I think that's a great start, man. Just hit record. I tell you what, man. Like some of the best content and views that I've gotten on different videos I made is really. I mean, you could put a lot of work into a video and it not get many views, or you could put barely any effort into a video and it gets a lot of views. So don't
Yeah,
overthink it. If you got an idea, just throw it out there. That's it.
yeah. I'll just write down all ideas I have and then branch off the
Yeah, and
ideas.
just be like video, idea for a video, and just have a whole bunch of ideas and just make it a day. And you could actually make it a day and film all of them and then release them, every couple days.
That makes sense. Me, I can just dedicate a whole day to just making a couple of videos here and there. Even if it's just like the little shorts, 20-second, 30-second, a minute long.
See, that's what
You
I
know,
do. I do some shorts, like
yeah, a lot of y'all would do shorts just to
yeah,
keep y'all active. Yeah, like, hey, I'm still here. Haven't forgot about y'all.
yeah, yeah, man. Right now, I've been doing. Before we get off here, I know your battery's about to die. Um, I've been doing like little short films as well. I don't know if you got a chance to see that A Nightmare Before Halloween skit that I did around right before Halloween.
Yes, I did. I remember.
Yeah,
Yes, I did. Your boys were doing it, right?
yeah. I got them. I was kind of like directing them on what to do. I was just coming up with stuff on the fly, but it was fun
Yeah,
though.
liked it. It got me entertained. It was
Yeah,
nice. I mean, they actually had the body movements of Freddie and Michael actually almost to the T. So
yeah,
I applaud your little actors you got in the family.
yeah. I was talking them through it. I was talking them through it. But
Oh, there is a movie you should watch. It's called Yellow Brick Road. I don't know. I think I have commented about it on your station, maybe on some other people's stations, but it's called Yellow Brick Road. It's similar to The Wizard of Oz, okay?
yeah,
Similar. There is a yellow brick road that you walk on, okay?
yeah.
But it's a little bit of a more thriller version, okay? There's no Wicked Witch or there's no Toto or anything. It's just called Yellow Brick Road. I can't explain the movie to you without ruining it, okay? But I recommend you watch it. It's
Okay,
really cool. It keeps you on the edge of your seat throughout the whole movie, and it keeps you guessing like what's gonna happen next. Like where does this lead? It's pretty good. So again, Yellow Brick Road. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it, y'all. It's pretty good. It'll keep your attention.
okay. Yeah, I think I remember something about that. I never watched it. Uh, Marcus, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put another link in the chat. Um, see if that works there. There's his channel. Um, yeah. That sounds interesting, man. I want to do that. I want to watch that Yellow Brick Road. I think I remember seeing that advertised or cover or something.
It's
Really?
pretty good.
Yeah.
It caught my attention, and I've watched it 3 times already, and I've come across it. I watched it 5 years ago. So in the
Yeah.
last 5 years, I've watched it 3 times.
My next short film, and I'll go ahead and say it for the people that are still here. Uh, I'm not going to tell you much about it, but I just recently bought a Grinch costume, and I'm going to do a Halloween Christmas. Oh man, I got. If you go on my social media, like my Instagram or something right now, you'll see the Grinch costume that I got, and I'm going to do some Michael Myers versus the Grinch for Christmas.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Oh Lord,
I want. I want.
Michael has some competition there.
I want it to be like the Grinch is trying to steal Michael's presents and all that while Michael's asleep and Michael wakes up.
No, make him try to steal Michael's mask.
There you go. That's the last thing he'll try to do before Michael wakes up. There you go.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
um, I that's one thing I want to work on is like choreography. I know I got a long ways to go, but I like making funny parody videos.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
As long as
Um,
you're having fun doing it, that's all that matters.
yeah. I shot him 6 times. Destination Station, I already have you booked for a live talk about Dylan's New Nightmare, the new Freddy fan film with Hughes and Dave McRae as Freddy. Def got to talk about this. Yes, man. Bring me on. I'm ready, man, because, I'm
I
a big
can't
fan
wait.
of Dave McRae, and I'm really, really curious of where that's going to go because you know me, I'm a big Fred head. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good
Yes,
film to watch. And
just
Nico Hughes is gonna be in it.
yeah,
Yes, he's reprising the role as Dylan.
yeah, that's going to be
I,
awesome.
I wish Heather Langenkamp would be in it, even if it's just as a cameo. Be like, "Hey, mom, I'm having
Yeah,
these nightmares again. What did you do back when I was 6 years old?"
or even a phone
Something like
call or
that.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, even a phone call. That would be nice too.
I hope Robert gets to see it. Robert Englund, yeah. I hope he
I'm.
shows some recognition. Yeah, I really
I
enjoyed
hope
this.
he does too. I hope he watches it.
Yeah.
I heard he didn't really like the remake, the reboot, all that much.
Oh no, he didn't like it. He didn't like it. Robert's cool, man. Robert's cool. I don't know if you ever seen him in my other streams. I actually hung out with the guy for like 4 hours.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's what's
he.
up.
It's actually a picture like on my desktop right now. Just a reminder of all the stuff that he told me. Like he gave me some like big time life advice, like a dad would or something.
Hey,
And
that's what's up, man.
yeah, he's really cool, man. And always said whenever I was growing up, like Freddie was my Batman. So it was like
Aw.
I was starstruck a little bit, man. I was like because I wasn't able to see him the whole weekend. His line just was booked, even overnight, and they kept cutting the line off. And I was like, oh well, it's over. I'm not going to be able to see him. And here he comes and sits right next to me at the hotel bar.
My
And
heart would have been racing.
and the rest is history. We just sat there with him and Lance Henriksen and just like drink wine and
So
champagne.
Freddie's a wine drinker. Okay,
Yeah, he
Freddie.
likes white wine and champagne. That's what he likes.
Never tried champagne. I like wine,
I like
but
champagne.
I'd love to try some champagne. I probably will do it for New Year's.
Yeah, there you go. That's the perfect time. The link for Scary's channel isn't working in the description, but I'm gonna look him up on Instagram. Okay, I don't know why it's not working.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm on my
Valerie
channel.
Valerie says she just subscribed to That Sounds Scary. Thank you, Valerie. Awesome.
Yes, gotcha, Val.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. And someone named Jay.
Yep, it worked. I'm subbed. Definitely would love for us to all do a live stream. Okay, it worked this time. Okay,
There we
cool.
go.
Destination Station. The director just responded to my comment on his YouTube channel. It says the trailer ain't nothing. They leveled up. They leveled up. Can't wait. New Nightmare is my fave. Glad to see Miko back. Me too, man. New Nightmare. New Nightmare. I saw New Nightmare in the theaters, man. I snuck into that when I was a kid.
I didn't. You're lucky.
Yeah, I saw. I'm a big fan of New Nightmare.
You do know that Miko Hughes just played Gage on Pet Cemetery.
Absolutely.
That was okay. Just making sure, just testing your knowledge. You better know that.
Yeah. And wasn't he also? There was another one he was in. He played Gage
In Pet Cemetery.
Was he the kid in Kindergarten Cop?
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an old movie. I can't believe it's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor, okay? It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's Miko Hughes, man. all grown up. I can't believe Dave McCrae is getting him to be able to reprise that role. You
I
would think there'd
know.
be like some rights issues going on if he's playing the same character, or
Uh,
what's going
or
on there.
is it because Wes Craven's gone? Rest his soul.
Maybe his, maybe, maybe Dave McCrae went out to Wes Craven's family and was just like,
Yeah, went to
"Hey,
the
got
Craven
their okay
estate.
for it," you
Yeah,
know?
like come on. They probably said, "Look, well, there's not really money. It's a fan film. I mean,
Yeah,
just show support. Yeah, give Miko that story he needs.
yeah.
See
We
how
definitely
he
need
grew up.
we need a new Nightmare movie. We need Nightmare to come back and requel to the original. That's what I want. I want to see it
Yeah,
picked up.
I want to see him burned. That sounds bad. Let me put it. I want to see what happens before he gets burned. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
before
like a oh
Freddy turns all nightmare. Like, what happened? What was his crime that made
yeah,
the people just say, "F this dude, let's burn him"?
yeah, like someone talking about it and they do a flashback, or it be the opening scene and then we do a flash forward.
Or it'd be the ending scene. Like, let's. What did he
Oh,
do
like
before
you
he
want the whole
turned?
movie. You want to see the
Yeah,
whole
like, see,
movie of
what did Freddy do before he turned all demonic and pizza face? Like, what did he do before then? And how the movie ends is him burning in the boiler room, and
Did
then
you
we
ever
just see
watch
him
did you ever
transform.
watch Freddy's Nightmares, the TV show?
I did not. I did not. I've seen every Freddy movie. I did not watch. I was never able to find it.
I think it was
I'll have to
streaming.
find it online. I'll have
Yeah,
to find
it
it
was streaming
online.
somewhere. It might be on YouTube here. But that first episode kind of shows him on trial and all kinds of stuff.
Is he like in Freddy Krueger like makeup and stuff? Like,
You can't really see his face. It's just Robert, so they're kind of like hiding his face, but he's in his sweater.
okay.
I don't think he's burned yet.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So they couldn't make
It's like how he got off from the crimes that he committed.
which was apparently kidnapping and killing kids.
And then the parents
Freddy
stayed.
Krueger is not a pedophile. No, he's a child murderer.
Yeah.
Get on with that.
But why?
I don't know.
Maybe
I want to.
someone murdered his kid and he's taking revenge out on
No,
their
that's who
kid.
that was in Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. That was his daughter.
Yeah. I still think he needs to have a son out there that he can pass the torch to.
Ooh. Or he was the son. He had a dad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. They could come up with something. They just got to do it right.
As long as
Uh,
it's executed well, that's all that matters.
Destination Station. Hopefully, this will launch a new Freddy motion picture. Absolutely. We need it. I need it. We all need it.
I just, if they don't bring back Robert England, please bring someone who does look a lot like him, okay? Because this fan film that they're making, the dude looks like 75% Freddy Krueger, Robert
Yeah.
Englund. He looks very much like him. Like they did a good job on the makeup. I
Yeah.
just hope that in the future, when he's going back to the theaters, it's someone who does have the essence of Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger.
I always said Walton Goggins. I always thought he would be like his stature, the way he can play a bad guy. He's funny.
Who is it again?
Walton Goggins. He was in Vice Principals. If you ever saw that with Danny McBride on HBO, he was in
Mm.
Django. He's played the villain. I think someone told me, I haven't seen the show, but on Justified. I think he played on Justified.
Okay, I heard of Justified. I
If
haven't seen the movie. I haven't really. I'm not really good with names. I'm good with
yeah,
faces, though.
if you saw him, he has a very distinct face. Like you're like, if I just want to see his face in the Freddy makeup. I just think that he could really kill it. Do an Australian horror movie about the legendary Black Panthers. The Americans use mascots and they release them years later that are campers in Australian bush. Cat attacks the one by one. Interesting.
What kind of cat? Garfield?
Black. It'll be a Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
What do you guys think the idea of using a black leopard as the killer animal in the movie and it's attacking campers and it takes them out? Well, I'm all good for a creature feature. I
Well,
want to see.
believe it or not,
I got to see Cocaine
Panthers.
Bear.
Yeah, I want to see Cocaine Bear. I
Yeah.
really do. Believe it or not, black cats and panthers, or leopards and panthers, they look very similar. The only way to really differentiate them is to really focus on their spots or the lines, because they you can pass for either or. I grew up on 700 acres of land, and we had like a lot of hunting grounds, and we had a black cat that had a tail, no joke, this long. We knew it wasn't a house cat or anything because it was a huge cat. We didn't know if it was a panther or like you said, that other cat.
Yeah.
But they could pass for either or.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I'm always down for a good creature feature. England thinks Kevin Bacon would be great, and Freddie, I agree. Yeah, I do too. I
Yes,
think
I do too.
Kevin Bacon would be good. He was good. Has anyone seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas holiday special, Disney Plus?
No.
Watch it. Kevin Bacon's in
I'll
it.
have to. I like Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
funny.
loved him in Hollow Man. He was pretty good in Hollow
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Hollow Man doesn't get talked about enough. I'd like to see something else. I mean, they got the Invisible Man, but Hollow Man was pretty good.
Yeah, I did not. I mean, Hollow Man was my Invisible Man growing up.
Yeah,
And then they made the Invisible Man reboot, and I liked it.
yeah. As an Australian horror film, would you guys think the idea of a killer kangaroo killing people and attacking campers? That's
A
different.
horror version of Kangaroo Jack.
Hopping real high, jumping down on
Yeah,
people.
Kangaroo Coke.
Bill Skarsgård as Freddy Krueger will be amazing. That's a good choice. The guy who played it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking though, will his eye be okay though? Like
He
he
can
does
do that
have
on
a
a
lazy.
dime. Yeah,
Okay, he has a little lazy eye and stuff. Like would Freddy look okay with the lazy eye? I don't know.
yeah. I don't
But
think he
yeah,
would do it. I don't think he would do it for the Freddy. I don't know.
no,
I don't know.
I am looking forward to Welcome to Derry. He's supposed to be coming back
Yes.
as Pennywise, so that will be good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, guys, I'm really getting towards the end of the thing here. I gotta get ready to
We're
go to
3 hours
bed.
in. I got an early morning. I got to hit the hay, or whatever you want to call it.
Hit the
I got to
set.
jump in the bed because my brain is turning off here. This has been really fun.
Yeah, it
Thank you.
was.
That sounds scary. I'll talk to you again backstage before we go. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming by and hanging out with us and watching Halloween Ends and breaking down from the film to the novel to the deleted scenes. It's been a very interesting, chat and watch. And I learned some stuff tonight, so I hope you guys did too. Thank you. That sounded scary. Subscribe to That Sounded Scary. Great channel. And appreciate you coming on here, man. We got to do it again. Oh,
No
it clicks.
problem. Yeah,
It clicks.
he moves. His arms go up, so he clicks, letting you know that it's set. So he just won't. He can't hold his knife. If I want, I have to like glue it in or something, but he
Yeah.
won't hold his knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Hollow Man is the real Invisible Man. Yeah. You too, Marcus. You have a good night, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll get together about a stream later. All right, guys. This is Destination Station. Subscribe to Destination Station if you haven't already for everything Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And guys, this is Destination Station. That sounds scary, and we're signing off.
Awesome, guys. Y'all have a great one. See y'all next time.
Later.